How is everyone? I hope everyone is having a glorious, glorious Tuesday. I don't know if you noticed, but we are in a different time slot now. So welcome to the afternoon for us, which is delightful. So I stepped in, and apparently there is a hype train already happening. So thank you so much for that. That's friggin' amazing. That is glorious. Hey, we have set it up so that we actually do have rewards now for hype train levels. So if you want to help the people out this week, here's one way that you can do it. Lando, what can we get for hype trains?
We can get a lot of things. What we've already attained now is all players get blessed for the first combat of the session. So
Very nice.
we blessed. Number 2, level 2 is everyone gets inspiration.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. We just got rated by 30 people from Roll Together. Yay!
Welcome,
welcome, Raiders. How are you doing? Was your stream absolutely amazing? I'm assuming it was because Roll Together is delightful. They are part of the fabulous Rolling Together stream team, which we are also a part of. Yay! So welcome. You walked in on a hype train happening, apparently, which we did too. A lovely, unexpected hype train. And Lando was telling us what you can get from hype trains. So tell me.
Yeah, so level 2, inspiration. Everybody gets it.
Level 1, because we've got new people.
Yes, level 1, which we've already achieved. Everyone, or all players, get blessed for the first combat of the session.
That's right. What about level 2?
Level 2, everyone gets inspiration.
Ooh, level 3.
Level 3, all players get heroism, not for the first combat, but the entire session.
The whole stream. If we hit a level 4 hype train, what does that mean?
We get a helpful NPC to assist the players.
Right. And if we get all the way to level 5?
We instantly pick a winner for our dice raffle, an additional winner.
Yay! Because we absolutely love Phoenix Dice. If you want to get some fabulous Phoenix Dice, we do a giveaway every single session because we love them. They are a fabulous company. Phoenix Dice, they make everything from recycled materials because they love the world that we live in just as much as the worlds we play in. And I adore them. So hit !raffle if you want to be entered into that fabulous raffle to get not one particular set, but any set on the website that you want. Whatever dice you want on the website if you win. So, yay. There is that. And thank you again for joining us. I think we should start with a little recap of last week. Hey, tell me, Flizzard, what's going on?
Well, after we had returned from the theatrical episode of the gods and their drama, we ended up in...
For those who weren't with us, we actually had a full-on musical theater / heist episode in Arborea. So yes, go on.
It was prime. We ended up meeting Gulch in the mines as we are looking to do more of Corton's whiny bidding, which sent us to which plane did we end up in, or which continent rather?
So we are on the other end of the continent in Duopolis, which is a city that is half on land and half under the water. It is both Triton living under the water and Kalishtar living above the land.
Oh, we were sent there on Corton's lovely bidding to deal with a dragon. We were hired to hunt a black dragon, which was ravaging the lands, eating other baby dragons, and otherwise unsavory things.
Yeah.
We ended up getting there. We met with Tao, who hired us for the job.
Taz
Chow. Yep. Yes. Who hired us for the job. This really cool, like she had like necromancer vibe sort of thing going on. It was sick. So she hired us. We found a dead bronze dragon, like a little baby dragon feasted on,
Yeah.
clearly by the black dragon,
Which is very, very sad. Yeah.
extremely sad. Then we found the
That makes me
mother.
very sad. Yeah, you sure did.
Who
And before
was-
we continue, though, I'd like to shout out one of our fabulous sponsors, D&D Beyond. We love you, D&D Beyond. You are absolutely fabulous, and my brain would explode if I did not have D&D Beyond to help me organize all my stuff. So thank you for being glorious, D&D Beyond. You're pretty neato, I gotta say. So thank you for that. And we do have an affiliate code. So if you go down to the About section, you can absolutely check out what we've got going on there. And if you still need like Strixhaven, or if you want to get the new Mordenkainen book on pre-order, absolutely head over there and do that thing. And we'll go a little taste when you do it. Hey, McCall, why don't you tell me about your experience last week?
Well, like Rithon said, after we got to Duopolis, we found met Taz, found a baby dragon that's like its throat had been ripped out, and it'd been more played with than eaten, so it was less of a predatory necessity attack and more of like when orcas find seals and like throw them around for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cute. Not
No.
cute.
We met the mum, who was yet another hysterical woman. We keep meeting, and she kept crying, and then she attacked us, but we tried to stop her by attacking her back. Anyway, eventually, fucking Taz turned out to be a black dragon and dissolved the ground beneath us, and we fell, and that's where we are now.
Yeah. Last session ended with them discovering that their contact, who they were sent to deal with, it was in fact a black dragon they were hunting, and tried to kill them all. So that's fun. That's
And
super
we could
delightful.
have seen it coming, and we should have seen it coming.
We should
It
have
was
seen it
there. It was there.
All the hits were there.
But let us chat about a couple of our other sponsors, Souls Rolls and Realm Warp Media. Realm Warp has a Kickstarter going right this minute. They went live today. It is glorious. They're going to be doing a huge thing on arcane, high-level arcane casters. And I think one of them is actually also going to be a new Warlock patron. So that's fabulous. I love it. Definitely go check them out. Go grab you a copy of that on their Kickstarter. And Souls Rolls, if you need help with anything in your life, when it comes to life planning or business planning, anything like that, Soul is incredibly helpful in that regard. I went to a half-an-hour session with him and got 2 years worth of stuff figured out. So that's great. So definitely go say hi to them. They also do incredible articles on things like burnout and like how to actually deal with self-care effectively, all that kind of stuff. So go say hi to him, show him some love. And finally, Hero Forge, that we've got another affiliate code with. If you look behind our players, you'll see the fabulous things that Hero Forge has to offer. And if you need anything from them, you can pop down into our About and head over there right now and say, hey, I want a fabulous mini. Give me a mini. And they will do that very thing just for you. And hey, Gulch, how was your week last week?
Good. I don't know. Not much has happened. Other than 2 weeks ago plunging into the ocean.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I mean, how was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, not the best. A random group of people he doesn't know that well. Just one of them's just like a black dragon now, and then he's in the ocean, and that's not how you really expected the day to go.
I know. Are all my friends
It
gonna be
never
black
is.
dragons? We just don't know. Oh my gosh, Sirenscape, thank you for the raid. Yay! Vicky, you're fabulous. You're awesome. And for those of you who don't know, Sirenscape is a fabulous, fabulous service that gives you all access to all kinds of sound effects and music that you can use on your streams. So we are currently what you are listening to right now. Lando, is this Sirenscape? that
Yeah,
we're
I'm using
right
the
now?
program. I imported something, but yes, their bones are amazing, and they have lots of great stuff that we use for sure.
It's because I'm psychic. That's why, Vicky. Because I'm a filthy, filthy mutant. There's yes. So now you don't know if everybody is a black dragon or not. That's super fun. That's delightful.
Yep.
We love it. And with that, let's talk about our final two sponsors. Number one, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a fabulous, fabulous mobile game. If you use the code that you see on the screen in front of you, you can get a fabulous Electrum chest. And you get to play as all kinds of delightful characters from the Forgotten Realms. That's the name. My personal favorite is Jarlaxle, because he has a fabulous hat. And everyone should have a fabulous hat. I do not right now, but I will be getting one soon. And Gemmed Firefly, who is the official merch of the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming, which is one of the initiatives that we have started. If you would like to support the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming, we've got all kinds of fabulous rewards in game for donations that you make. The Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming is here to help decolonize the TTRPG space. So, if you want to help out with that, you can hit donation and change the game for our players here. So, hey, Diraxis, why don't you finish this off here? So, tell me, as you are plunging probably to your death as a huge cliff of stone is shattered above you, what you thinking about?
Yeah, I really wish I knew Featherfall. That would be really helpful for this situation.
Bruh, you don't know Featherfall?
Yeah, but I have a plan. I mean, that would have been the simplest thing, but we had to get creative and complicated here. Are we starting? Because I do have a plan. I mean, Diraxis has a plan. I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you have? Yeah, are we starting?
It's
Let's
a
do it.
it's a great plan.
There is absolutely. Would you like? Do you want to play a little D&D?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Nicole's incredibly zen. She can decrease any falling damage she takes by like 50 now.
Nice.
Monks,
You're like
baby!
a cat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love it. Then let us set the scene.
Well, I gotta change the music then because
Oh, yeah.
we fallen. Hold on. What's
You
like-
are falling.
This is like our intro music. Hold on.
You, by the way, as you fall, it's several hundred feet, which means that according to the laws of physics, you will have about 3 rounds in the air before you hit the water.
We don't need longer than that.
No.
This is
All right.
sad falling music.
No. So, you have been betrayed. The person you came here to speak to, the guide that you were given, has turned out to be Taz, the Black Dragon, seductress extraordinaire in the employ of Lulth.
Oh, we did not know that.
We didn't know
Yeah.
that. We were just like, oh, Black Dragon.
We're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just an
Oh,
asshole black dragon.
this is
She has a boss. We gotta kill the boss now too.
Yeah.
I mean, Draxus was always gonna try to kill one.
Yeah,
Anyway.
absolutely. She's a meanie.
She's that's exactly right. She's a meanie.
She's unpleasant.
Yeah.
I feel like she is not the person that one invites to a cocktail party.
No.
But as Taz flew away, they sprayed their acid directly at the ground, dissolving the very cliff right underneath you. You are currently falling through the air, surrounded by stones and heading very quickly for the ocean below you. Bewildered and betrayed. Tell me first. Maliki says just your team 4. Make them do push-ups. So I think it's time.
We're doing some push-ups.
I think we're taking a break to do push-ups.
Pay me.
I love it. That's hilarious. So,
all right, we're about to be awake for this.
Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, it's the
We're gonna
best
do it.
hack if you have to use the restroom and you don't want to miss
Right.
anything. You just make everyone do push-ups.
Just
You can go
everybody
real
does
quick.
push-ups.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It works
That's
great.
tech right there. That's tech.
While
Yeah.
everybody's doing push-ups, there are a lot of ways that you can influence the stream using your channel points. You have to make them do push-ups is obviously one, but you can give people advantage or disadvantage. You can learn a secret about the world, about anything in the world that you want. You can give people haste. You can give someone a rare item. You can actually change their characters permanently. If you're, I mean, you can give a +1 to someone's stat with 50,000 channel points. So you gotta really want it. You know. And finally, you can actually develop a whole new attunement slot. That's right. It's super delightful. In addition, with subs and with bits, you can change everything, all kinds of stuff that happens. So be aware of that. All right, we've got a Flizzard back. Hi, Flizzard. How you feeling on our lovely push-up stream today?
I missed it. I haven't been asked to do push-ups on the stream for a hot minute.
I know.
It's
It's
the
been
blood
a
flowing.
long time. Yes. Hi there, everybody.
Ooh.
You are falling potentially to your deaths. And anybody that's watched this channel for a while knows I am not scared to kill my players. So, hey there, everybody. Why don't we start with Diraxis?
All right.
What's going on?
Fucking
How-
free action.
How far up are we before we hit the water? Where's the
You
cliff?
are about the cliff
the shore.
is like it's a straight cliff that has, the water has worn away. It's the cliff underneath, so it is something that like hangs out over the water, and it is probably between 600 and 700 feet.
Oh.
It is a significant distance.
Diraxis, teleport us!
Yeah, that's what I'm planning. And he's gonna try to move the wind so that he's facing everyone and looking at everyone. And he's like, okay.
All right, so as you are looking, you are having a really difficult time actually seeing anyone because there's so much debris that's falling at the same speed as you.
We would have been on top of the debris.
Some of the debris, but then there's more stuff falling on top of you as well.
So how many people can I actually see?
Because of the
How many
cliff.
people
the
were
cliff
on top
didn't-
of the cliff?
This is not Andy. So this is not like one solid thing that is just you're standing
it's
on.
just-
It's
I
not a Looney
know.
Tunes cartoon there.
I'm aware.
The whole cliff is crumbling still.
Sure.
as things are.
How many?
Yeah.
Who can I see?
It's not Looney Tunes, but it instantly
give me-
disintegrated.
Give me a perception check.
23, baby. That's an 18.
Okay, you can absolutely see everyone. With a 23, you can see, yes. So you can see everyone.
Draxus is gonna try to they're kind of far apart, so he's like looking back. He's like, okay, and then he's gonna touch his helmet, and he's gonna teleport everyone. Like, let's say 200 feet up the shore, so that we're away from the debris. 100 feet out, and actually, he's gonna teleport them.
Okay, I'm sorry. When you say out,
Sorry,
you mean
out in the ocean.
inland?
The ocean.
Oh, out.
In the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. And then 5 feet down in the water. Teleport everyone underwater. So that
Okay.
we're not gonna splat. We're just gonna get in the water.
You don't have to do that.
Ah. No, but he does because Kyle's a butthead about momentum.
Well, it makes sense.
Well, you haven't.
There's
been,
other
this is
options.
This is happening in round 1, so your momentum's not going to be crazy. Like you just started. If he does this in within the first couple of seconds, then absolutely you can just go boop.
Then no, I'll just do us on the soft sand then, like 300.
So
feet
there
off
is
the
no
shore.
soft sand.
Okay.
So this is an overhang. This is like it's all solid rock.
Okay,
coming down
There's
from
not sand
this.
along the beach or the coast.
No, it's all. So I mean,
Okay.
a ways away from the cliffs, there is sort of a sandier area. But this is all like.
Okay, well,
This is all hard rock.
If I could see it, I'll teleport us there. So and if you're saying the momentum isn't a lot, because the water would solve that. But if it's just good.
Yeah, so
we'll
what
do
I'm
sand.
saying is that so you guys hiked up this long cliff quite a ways. There was a whole forest that you went through and then got up. The beach is way it's probably half a mile away.
Okay, then
This is all like solid rock.
Oh, okay. Then I'll
So-
teleport us to the beach then.
How far is your teleportation?
I could teleport literally anywhere on the plane.
I hate you so much.
Gave him this broke ass item.
And I mean,
All right,
I mean-
fabulous. Nope. So you will. So you.
You
so
have
the
that
four of
power?
you just land on the beach.
yeah. I was like, I mean, it helps to be within like actual
There
sight,
is-
but if I've seen it, then it's fine.
You each, you each have like you feel like a tiny little bit of debris, like little bits of dust, and like a couple tiny rocks got teleported with you, and you watch as a huge chunk of this cliffside just continues to crumble into the ground. The inertia of all of this rock falling is starting to destabilize that cliff. And as you watch, you see that just underneath the cliff, there is, of course, the Triton part of the city. And these boulders are now raining down into it. And at the sort of like height of that part of the city, there is this, what you can see, it's distorted because of, the light passing through the water, but you see what looks like a beautiful mansion. All minarets and very delicate arches, mostly made of coral. And when you throw granite at coral, usually bad things happen. And you just watch as this whole thing just gets shattered.
Can
Almost
I try,
like it's in slow motion. Yes.
Can I try, as I see that, to use plant growth to grow thicker and thicker, denser corals from below to try and
They
protect?
are not aminals.
Yeah,
They are not
they are.
plants.
And isn't it like,
What about
didn't I
seaweed?
teleport us like half
But
a mile
seaweed?
away because
That'd be fun.
I wanted to go
Yeah.
to the beach? Because we haven't had a beach episode. Yeah. Drax is like,
You all appear in fabulous bathing costumes with parasols. It's delightful. There's no, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Okay.
There's, if you want to turn this into a beach episode, absolutely.
Just ignore all the shit. They're like, oh yeah, let's just,
absolutely just hang out, have a picnic.
throw the
Everybody
frisbee
likes a
and-
picnic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So you would like to do a fabulous thing.
I would like to try. As I land on the sand, I like check my hair, make sure it's still on. And feel a little ting. I'm like, okay, good. It's crispy. And I look and I see the rocks and I'm like, oh shit. And like, I just try to reach into any natural plant life that I can feel coming from the sea. And I'm trying to just bring it over as a dome. And it's sort of like, it's messy. It's not clean. It's probably going through buildings and it's very, very like,
Tell me about plant growth.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see how much it can actually like legitimately affect.
Yeah, so there's two possible uses. One, using an action, I can choose a point within range and all normal plants will grow about 100 feet centered on that point and become thick and overgrown. There's a longer channeled one, but that's 8 hours. They'll become like super enriched land and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I get about 100-foot radius I can get all of it to focus into a certain area, very thick and overgrown.
Absolutely. Roll me a.
Yeah.
For that, you are using magic. So you can roll me, as a druid, you can roll me a nature check on that. I want to see just how well you are focusing this spell, considering that you just were teleported and
off of
had
a
a bunch
cliff,
of rocks
then
and-
teleported.
Yeah, it's the good
A lot
times.
of
It's the
emotions,
fun
but you know
stuff.
what? The weeds keep him pretty calm. He's seen some shit. It's pretty normal. It's a day in the Fae. It's just a day in the Fae where nothing.
Ooh, a
good
20.
seems.
Okay, fabulous. So you actually, there is a sort of like garden around this mansion that is like all different kinds of kelp, it looks like. And you channel as much energy as you can into that. And the half of the house that the gardens are on, everything just starts growing really, really, really fast and creates a little bit of a buffer. But this is an entire cliffside. So the vast majority of this mansion is in fact destroyed, but some of it, like the seaweed sort of creates a little bit of a ramp that like deflects some of the rocks away. So it looks like maybe a quarter of this mansion is saved from absolute ruin.
Rathan just kind of stands there a little shaken, like you can see that he didn't do enough. He's like, oof. You guys at least, you guys all right?
Yeah, Drax
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, that's not like a whole city, is it? That's just one house. So
Yes. There is,
Yeah.
as you look
It's
down,
fine.
you see that the city actually goes down for probably another 200 or 300 feet from the surface of the water, and that this is one of the higher tiers of the city, and it's filled with very graceful buildings that look mostly to be made of coral, stone, and you see a lot of pearls, and some very interesting components where there's like, you'll see a whole wall that is in fact just oysters, and the rest of the building is built around this thing with shoals of fish moving through. If you'd like to see sort of a general idea of what it looks like.
Ooh.
oh, cool.
That's pretty.
This is the underwater section of Duopolis.
Nice.
Now,
Well, you
Drax
did
is
what you could.
kind of messed up teleported for himself. So he's like and like the kids, like the parents, like his head is basically the only thing that's above the sand. Like he got buried by a bunch of kids. And he's like, hey,
Buddy.
guys, can you give me a head?
Fonzie, what did you do?
I'm stuck.
Bruh.
I imagine warm sand a little too hard for me, and I'm surrounded by it. So.
Well, yeah, I got that. Digging.
Like, he's like eyes in his mouth. They're just like.
You see the helm on his head start to go like. Are you gonna take it off? Or are you gonna keep going? Duraxis.
I mean, are my arm? If my arms are like,
You've got at least one arm. You've got at least one arm that you can use.
He pulls it off, and I'm assuming it's like a crab or something.
It absolutely is.
He like flicks it off and just like starts freaking out and just like digging. Just,
Yeah, the crab just sort of looks at you like a little offended. How dare you? How dare you?
Rathon falls ass backwards into the sand and he's laughing and he sits there for a moment. He's like, there's a lot of emotions we've all been through in like the last 30 seconds.
You guys
And I
just
like that one the most. I like this one the most. I'm glad.
Oh,
that
the
we
crab.
finished on. Yeah.
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 Definitely the high
Absolutely.
point.
I actually thought it was a spider. I don't like spiders. I think I need to
Oh,
explain that
crabs
one.
have 2 more legs.
Yeah, well, when it's on your head, you can't really count them.
No, that's fair. That's definitely fair. I
Just
love
kind of freaked
love a
out.
crab.
Where's Gulch?
I'm still digging you out.
Here,
Oh, there you are. You alright?
Gulch is like not quite buried in the sand, but there's a bit of an impact. He's wearing chainmail. So getting out of the sand is a bit of an adventure, just like standing up in it.
Your chainmail now weighs like twice as much as it normally does, as all of the sand is just packed in between all the little chains. Absolutely. So yes, you are hanging out on this beach. You, everybody can give me a perception check.
I'm perceiving.
Your girl is really into this crab. The dopest shit she's ever seen. He has 10 legs, well, 8 legs and 2 little pincers. Eyeball stalks. Oh my god.
He also has a gorgeous shell.
It makes a
Like little
xylophone
hermit
noise
crab.
when he walks.
Interestingly enough, there is in fact somebody many generations ago must have dropped a little, you know, those little like hand harps that they've got where you go doop, 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 doop,
Yeah.
and it's built
I have one
into
of
the
those.
shell.
Oh,
Yeah, it's some creature used it as part of its shell, and then the hermit crab took it. So yeah, there's
Nice.
a little mouth harp shell wandering around. So that's delightful. As McCall is exploring this beautiful shell and fabulous crab, Rathon, you see off in the distance, sort of on the other, like just almost out of view on the other side of the cliff, the black dragon goes streaking down towards the water and splash into it and disappear.
Fucker. You guys want to chase after it? The dragon's over there.
hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're not equipped to do that.
What does she think is gonna happen when she spits her acid breath underwater?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I actually have
That
no
is a
idea.
good question.
I mean,
let's do it.
I have no idea.
And
Duraxis, you're the
We're-
potions
I mean,
guy.
I should. Do I?
No, I mean,
make me
'Cause
a.
I don't.
Yeah, make me a. This would be. We don't have like alchemy. In
No, and
5e.
honestly, the ones that would probably
Just
be are
intelligence,
dog
right?
shit provide.
it would just
Yeah.
dilute it like a lot.
Intelligence. You can give me intelligence, or arcana. You can give me intelligence or arcana,
The same.
since it's having to do with
Yep.
with a
Do I have
dragon.
advantage? Because it's
No.
alchemy. Okay, that's fine.
No,
19.
you
That's
very
still solid.
specifically said-
That's solid.
Yeah, no, so that's solid. So,
Science.
you know that the acid that a dragon sprays is a tiny little bit viscous and sticky. It's one of the reasons that it actually burns is because it sticks to things, and if it just slid off immediately, it wouldn't have time to actually do the damage. That viscosity means that it will sort of clump up in water with itself, and can sometimes create like sort of floating globs depending on the currents, if it's in an enclosed space. But Mikal is absolutely right in that, like, if it was done in just sort of like the open ocean, it would just head out and sink because it's slightly heavier than water. So yes, what would you all like to do? We've got a sand encrusted gulch. We have got a slowly being dug out Duraxis. We've got a McCall and her fabulous musical crowd. And we've got a delightful Rathan exploring the view of a dragon.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull Duraxis out. I think I've gotten enough of him at this point. That he's not a
It's like
hefty dude.
75%.
Yeah. All right, get out of there. Gulch.
do we need a ride? And I stick my staff into the ground, and I start casting these like strings of fire from it, and it starts to shape out until you see the outline of my own dragon. And I cast Draconic Spirit and summon a metallic dragon of our own as it slowly grows and rises in its size. And as I'm casting that, I look back to everyone. I say, I've been really wanting to do that, and I think this would be like the perfect moment to like go to battle.
Okay, yeah,
and like this is
Yeah,
like
dude.
the base. Like look at this.
Yeah, dude.
Tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about this spell, or is this an ability?
It's a spell. I summon a actual Draconic Spirit. It has 19. I'll send you the stat block actually. Let me.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
what I want to know is how big is it, and what does it actually look like?
Oh, it's large.
Okay.
It is a large creature. It looks like a giant metallic dragon with kind of like how I have Hellfire highlights on everything. He has, instead of like full-on talons, they're flame-colored talons. Some of his under eye is covered in fire, so he kind of has that burn look to it. His horns also, or he has some horns that are, because of the Hellfire, also covered in. It's got huge black scales because the last dragon I saw was a black dragon, so it's basically like a more fiery, radiant version of what we just saw from.
Does it look like an
But it
actual
looks-
dragon, or doesn't look?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a spirit?
No, it becomes corporeal.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's corporeal.
as soon as this happens, you hear coming from the water's edge and also coming from the land behind you, a bunch of screams of "There it is! They've found it! Kill it!" And you see Kalistars coming from the land and Tritons coming up from out of the sea. all yelling, "They cornered it! They did it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Stop it! Stop! It's rampaging!" And you see them all drawing their weapons.
Are you all fucking joking? Does this look like a black dragon to you?
It's black and it's a
He
dragon!
did describe it. He did
If
describe
it was
as having
evil,
black
would it
scales.
do this? And I make it do a backflip standing.
Yep. And
They
then
control the dragon!
I
Oh
just-
my God, they're in league with the dragon!
Can you guys do something about this, or am I
Diraxis is gonna
have
give
to?
the dragon with his illusion a monocle and a top hat.
This, I would like you to make me a persuasion check. I want to see how persuasive this action is on the crowd.
Oh, dang it.
Can I help? I help by mimicking a voice. And be
Well,
like,
and
"Oh,
here's where the audience can also help by giving advantage to the players.
Yeah, 'cause
100
plus
bits will
9.
give them a +2 or a -2. There's all kinds of ways you can help. Check out the about section. There's but yeah, Rithon, you may absolutely. But tell me what you would like to do to try to help this situation.
I see the monocle and top hat go on, and I look at Diraxis and I'm like, and I just, I'm no evil dragon, you cruel people.
Oh my God.
Very distinguished. Distinguished gentleman.
You may do persuasion. There's you may do advantage.
No! That was a 5 and a 3.
You're you hear someone like shout out from the crowd like, "He's making fun of the bear."
The mayor? Is that
There's,
the mayor?
"Don't make fun of the mayor. His top hat and monocle are very pretty, you bastard."
Are we to assume that nobody noticed the black dragon swimming into the water
Yeah, I was
towards the
about to
city?
say.
Like
We
literally
noticed.
into the city.
It wasn't swimming towards the city, by the way. It was swimming away from the city. There is,
And
but
then, okay, yeah. Sorry,
they all look at that. To answer your question, they're like, "We see this black dragon."
Oh boy.
Wait, did you make
Go.
it black? Did you make it a black
He
dragon?
did.
Yes.
Dumbass.
Oh, I thought he was
Black
the...
scales.
I was like
You
really
don't know
confused
the
for a
fucking
sec.
black.
I was like, I'm like, isn't it like gold or like bronze or something? They're just like,
Thank you
The
for
last
the
they just
dragon
see
or
all
something.
dragons as the
Arrow.
same.
Hey, 1 second, friends. Rithon, can we just like get on this thing and fly away?
Yeah, that's what it's here for. Let's just go.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
great.
let's
Then we
just
climb.
Oh my God.
As we fly away,
Are you guys-
Diraxis is
doing?
gonna...
Are you guys
If
going
we
to
can
climb?
just-
Are you
Bail.
going to climb on the dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are. Okay. All right. You watch as a whole bunch of soldiers pull out crossbows, now convinced that you are in league with this black dragon that's been terrorizing the towns. As they have all been screaming, you are in league with this dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
Gulch,
Bye.
Gulch just like turns towards this crowd at this point, mostly towards the Tritons, who have just come out of the ocean,
Uh-huh.
and is like, he's upset at this point. He's just like, you watched the black dragon go in the ocean over there, correct?
No. Why
You
would you
watched the
assume
c-
that?
You watched the cliffside crumble.
No, we watched the cliffside crumble, yes, and destroy a part of the town.
Uh-huh.
Right. So you should have seen
Uh-huh.
a black dragon on that
Wha- so
cliffside go
why?
towards the ocean.
I mean, to be fair, it is a black
The
dragon.
cliffs
part of
that the dragon. So first of all, let's clear this up. So most people cannot see through solid rock. Therefore, if the black dragon was on top of the cliff, they would not have seen the black dragon.
They're
The black
flying
dragon-
in the air.
There's no. Why would
I
they
thought it
have
went
seen it
towards the
from that
ocean.
angle?
Right.
It was inland.
weren't
It was
direct-
not. it was above the land, and this cliff is an overhang.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Okay.
have
So
been
they
able to
would
see it.
not.
So
Yeah, they would not
everybody
have
there
seen it.
was completely directly under.
No, we're
the
like
overhang.
a mile. We're like a half a mile away, like
Yeah,
inland.
right now
Then they
you
would
are
have seen the
quite a
dragon.
distance. No. So
Because
anyway,
it was
there
flat.
is.
Okay,
So,
I understand. I understand.
so there is, and the black dragon is not, like, obviously this black dragon is intelligent enough to fool all of you. So there is, it would
Yeah.
not have then immediately dove right into the dragon.
Yeah,
showing
they're not
itself off.
rational right now.
That's
They
why-
just see a dragon.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So
Gulch, come on. Get on the dragon.
on.
there's a
Gulch.
black
Yep,
dragon
I'm
in
just
front of
climbing
them.
on. Just
Fucking
Why-
send it. Yeah.
we just got launched into the ocean by it. Why would we immediately be like, yeah, it seems pretty chill?
No, didn't you meet Corton with us, dude? I don't understand anyone here. Like this is.
Nobody in this universe acts like a person except for like you guys. It's very strange.
I thought I left the Fae, and you guys on the mortal realm are just
I fell out of
Hey,
hell.
right, right.
So weird.
And everyone here is worse than home. I don't get it.
Yep.
I think the halflings were
I mean,
cool. They're like
honestly,
pirates and stuff.
I just like
like
to
they
see-
knew what they were though. Like they didn't play. I mean, they played. Sorry.
I just,
Are we inland but on the beach?
I wanted to go to the beach. To say it. That's all there
We
is
wanted
to
a
it.
beach episode.
I wanted to go to
They
the
wanted
beach.
a beach episode.
Yeah,
Why
well-
are we in? Never mind.
Force a beach episode.
We're gonna go play with our dragon. Bye. And
So, yeah.
as we fly away, Diraxis is gonna like illusion like these floating cornucopia picnic baskets to just float down. And then when someone comes up to him, like something jumps out and like a crab jumps out and scares them because fuck them. So,
Jack in a box. of
yeah,
fucking
Jack in the
chairs.
box with the crab,
Just
but it looks like a
crabs.
picnic basket.
It's my crabs in a box.
Oh.
So yes, so you guys are taking off. You are heading. What direction are you? Are you heading
No clue.
away from the city? Are you heading towards the ocean? Like
I think
which direction
my-
are we going?
I think at first I was originally going to fly right towards where we saw the dragon go, but I think we're gonna fly up onto the rocks, like another side of the mountain. Like there's a blind spot, I imagine, right, where we can like chill out.
There
I'm
is,
gonna-
so if you remember from the last session, so the way that it's sort of set up is that you have got this, the city is built on top of this cliff, right? The Kalishtar part of the city. But it doesn't go all the way to the top of the cliff. That's where like the gazebo was with a little bit of open space. So you've got like the forest on one side of this rising cliff, and then you have got the city sort of expanding further in the other direction as you go further inland.
Okay, so there's a remainder of that cliff then, like enough space for us to land from where the cliff originally was, or that path there.
Yeah, there definitely
Yeah.
is. There definitely is. So there is, and there's bits of, there's still a bronze dragon corpse and bits of debris from the gazebo littering that area.
Yeah, I land us there then. And I
Okay,
still have some
fabulous.
time to think.
Cool. What would you like to do up there?
I look at everyone else and I look at Gulch and I say, you seem like a educated guy. Fight a dragon?
I
What
missed
a
that
bitch.
end part of that. What?
What a bitch! Like, hey, you seem like a smart guy. You want to fight a dragon?
I just
You know how to fight a dragon?
personally no, I don't know how to fight a dragon.
Is there a Cliff Notes version of how to
Oh,
fight a dragon?
last time, me and my bud Relic, we turned into apes and just like suplexed the shit out of one and just like WWE beat him down. That was pretty great. I mean, we could do that again.
Be so cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, you want to become a big monkey?
This dragon seems a little a little big for that.
I mean, they're big. They're like big monkeys. Like.
Yeah, what are they? They're huge?
Well,
They're
I
huge
mean,
size? Or they're gargantuan?
I don't know if they're quite gargantuan. They're huge.
They're huge? Yeah, they were real big.
They're really big.
Yeah, rampaging through a drow city and beating the crap out of a black dragon. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was delightful. There's yes.
So I mean,
You're on the top of the
we
cliff.
could do that again.
Oh, we had another push-ups redemption and haste.
can-
Oh,
Oh,
Also-
the haste is for the monsters. If you look in the
Yeah.
chat.
the haste is for
The haste is
for
for
the
the
monster. Whenever I'm on a
Whenever a
pull out
monster happens.
Malakisa, why do you hate us?
Hasting
What's
any.
your beef with players?
she is a DM herself, and she knows the DM never gets no love.
Mm,
That is true.
So thank you, Malakisa.
I feel
I
that.
appreciate you.
hasting like anything else is bad enough, but like if that haste goes to the black dragon, that's like a death sentence.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
So, hey, can black dragons breathe underwater? Or do they just hold their breath?
They can.
They can breathe underwater?
They're amphibious.
That's bullshit. Okay.
That's so
Acceptable.
OP. That's so OP.
Wizards of the Coast, how dare you?
Yeah.
Why would they? They are lizards who fly evolutionarily.
Yeah, I mean that's
Anyway.
honestly that's pretty cool. You could fly in the air high. You could go underwater. You could do whatever.
Right. Cool. So, what if instead of giant apes this time, I guess it doesn't matter. But if we
Oh.
wanted to fight the thing now, you could
Could
make
do
us like
Sharks.
plesiosaurs or
Oh.
well, yeah.
God,
Yeah,
it's here.
sharks.
Big
Let's do
sharks.
sharks. I don't know what the fuck the accent
Oh
was.
my God. Big sharks.
Yeah, you big sharks.
We used to celebrate this holiday in the Fae called Shark Week. So I wouldn't be opposed to that, you know?
You
Like,
died. You just died.
You're dead.
Remember me
Is that
as
canon? Is
an
that canon now?
asshat.
You're my favorite Riffle. Goodbye. You're so chill. Thank you for the weed and the oatmeal.
Yeah, tell me about this Shark Week. I'm really curious now about this.
Yeah. So
is it a whole like network of people that are celebrating Shark Week that enjoy
actually-
discovering
so-
things?
It was more of a coping mechanism where we call it a holiday because, you know, much like the hags, we have our own kind of hags who come in just once a week. They have their own celebration. We don't know what they're doing, but it ends up in them being very drunk and very like
Yeah.
So they just turn everyone into sharks in the fucking kingdom whenever they see them. And it just goes on for a fucking week. And I don't know what to do about it, so we just call it Shark Week and we try our best not to think about it like everything else in the goddamn thing.
So,
Does
like,
everybody turn back
we're all
from a shark at
sharks?
the end of the week?
After a week, yeah, at the end of the week, they just
Everyone just I'm sorry, I need to explore this a little.
Can I come visit
This is turning
town?
into
Yeah, I
canon.
will-
Radical.
Do the people in this area all have like swimming pools or large tanks of water for if they get turned into a shark for a week?
we don't know when it happens. It's not like, oh, it's Shark Week. We don't know. And it's not like, oh, everyone celebrates Shark Week at the same time. No, when it happens to you, you get
It
sharked
happens.
for a week.
You get shocked.
If you're
right.
sharked for a week, it's not.
You get sharked. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you just get
That's
sharked.
what.
Thank you for this.
I cannot wait to have Halfling Pirate Shark Week. Oh,
Well, they don't live in
my
the Feywild, so it doesn't matter.
No, but that's where the portal to
what
the
portal is.
Feywild is on their island.
Yeah.
The fake culture
Just
is
wander in.
seeping into the pirate culture.
Fuck yeah.
Um,
All right.
I also
I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and there's already a little pirate halfling outpost in the Feywild where they
Nice.
sell stuff. So yes,
Okay.
Yeah, also,
Anyway,
I mean, sharks are really cool.
Mhm.
Let's just get that out of the way.
They are
But
cool.
also,
and we're
they're,
professional.
they're not like the biggest things in the ocean.
No,
Um,
right.
I've seen pictures, drawings of creature called a sperm whale. They're like giant. I don't even know what they are. They're called whales, but they're
Why are you
like
trying to
big
ruin my life?
floppy things, and they like so it's an option too.
I think most fish are big floppy things.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a fish. Yeah, it's like a big fish.
So
But
what if
Yeah, it's like a big fish. We could turn into big fish.
we restrained a
Can
dragon
you?
and
Yeah.
someone turned into a sperm whale and dropped?
Yeah, they're probably really
Like you can
heavy.
go on my dragon, turn into jump off the dragon, turn into a whale, and we crush the other dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know what'll happen to you, to be
Oh,
honest, but we could
We
try.
could.
You will
just
explode.
turn-
in-
No, you just turn back into a person when you run out of life as a sperm whale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just can't be too deep underwater. You'll suffocate.
Your little head
It's-
will be crushed by the pressure.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, so don't get hurt. That's just all you have to do. It's easy.
That's absolutely sperm whales falling out of the sky. It's
The
fine.
sperm whale suplex.
Yeah, sorry, Douglas Adams. I see you. We're not like copyright strike right there. There's like,
His works will be public domain soon enough.
right. So,
In
yes,
any,
all
I
right.
mean, I feel like we should actually just kill the dragon on land because none of us can breathe water, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's
I can breathe water,
That's
but
boring.
like once, and then
Yeah.
I die.
yeah.
All right, Raton, thank
I
you.
can breathe water for like
Helpful, thank you.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Whatever the math is
One
for
time.
that, like
Great.
2, 3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah,
I
none
love
of us
that
can
even-
do it long enough to murder a dragon, so let's avoid that.
Oh, yes, it's true. It's very sad.
2
I'm very
minutes
sad
is long
about
enough
that.
to kill the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, in like 2 minutes, I could do like 20 things.
Yeah, the problem for me is getting back out because, again, I'm wearing chainmail.
Yeah.
Oh,
so let's
yeah.
just do it.
Times. It's good
on
times.
land.
All right, so how do we get the dragon to come into place that we want, and it's bad for them? Like a trap? Can we set a trap?
I mean, I think we literally just like hang out and say like, "Oh, Taz is so lame," you know.
That's a good idea. I could write it in the sky. I could be like, "Hey, Taz, you're stupid. Come fight us," and like put an arrow. Like,
Yeah, like narratively, she has to.
Yeah, I
anyway,
mean-
so
I mean, aren't they like super prideful and stuff? Even though like they're quite like a bunch of assholes.
yeah, sounds right.
But like, what kind of trap could we do?
Everybody can give me a perception check at disadvantage. And
Why disadvantage?
Then, because we don't see.
because
How do we do disadvantage on here?
Control.
hit control. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
But-
now I know how to do it.
Wait, but why?
You'll find
That's
out
a
in a
roll
minute.
disadvantage. Shift.
You
is-
might not
Okay.
find out either. Okay, Macaulay, you
Yeah.
will find out.
Nice. Solid.
Who am I waiting on? Am I just waiting on?
There we go.
And Rathon. Okay,
Yay.
both of you hear in the distance, probably like, because you both are used to, for different reasons, like listening out for things coming at a distance. You recognize it's probably about like half a mile away, but you can definitely hear what sounds like a crowd of people screaming and shouting things like, "They went this way."
So with this one,
They went this way.
They're chasing us.
They saw you fly off on a
Pitchforks.
black dragon up onto the cliff.
I think we might have burned a couple bridges flying
Yeah.
away on that.
well, yeah.
that was
and
that was
I
the
would
other
just-
question.
Just so that the players are fully aware of the situation. You are standing next to a shattered gazebo and the corpses of a bronze dragon and her babe.
Is that
Oh,
where we
yup.
are?
The baby
Yeah, we
I
landed
scooped
right
up.
next to the dead body of
Yes.
a good dragon.
Why? I thought
This
those
is-
fell off into the sea when we did.
Oh.
No, they're still right next to the exploded gazebo.
Well, then I'm gonna take the baby and put it in the bag of holding again for later.
Good.
For later.
I'm-
Good. Yes.
I'm
Saving
gonna
it for
say-
later.
Go back.
I'm-
just.
Go back to
Yeah,
the
um,
mine and
I
like
would like
regroup and shit.
I'd like to make clear to chat that the for later is to see if we can have somebody who we know revive the child.
Yeah, we're not gonna eat it. We're not gonna eat it. Yeah, sorry, I should have said that. The chat, 'cause that's getting quite fucked up. If it's just like, yeah, the corpse of a child, we're gonna try to revive it. That's the plan.
Yes. Very sad about the child, and the big dragon won't fit. So, yes.
I think
Anyone
we
else
should-
would like to tell us where to go? Because I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
can you make
anymore.
this dragon not black anymore? I mean,
Yeah.
like
that.
that's kind of a coarse way to say that, but like, the reality is that that's not helping us.
I
think
can get rid of it. Well,
I
I don't
think
know
we
if I
have-
can change it.
All right,
Sorry,
well,
go ahead.
maybe let me try. He's gonna do.
Sorry, Gulch?
Can
I think
Drax is gonna try to make an illusion that makes it gold.
I think there are two things we need to do. First and foremost, get away from the dead body of the good dragon, that definitely looks like we murdered it just now. And two,
Yeah, that's good.
figure out a way for this dragon to not look exactly like the one that has been tormenting.
Yeah, that was kind of
town.
that was an oops, I think.
Perhaps
But
a way
first
to...
and foremost, let's
Yeah.
move away from this spot.
Cool. What if we just go back to the mine and like regroup, get an extra like, I'm sure Corton can have some sort of orb of dragon stabbing or what the fuck ever.
Dwarven dragon stuff. Yeah, let's just go get the black orb and make this the angry black dragon that we have at
Absolutely.
Delva's Dream.
I 100%.
make them fight.
Or we could not do animal cruelty. We could just like steal one of his teeth or
They're
something
not
and then
animals.
make a sword.
They're
Yeah, I was about to
sentient,
say,
but we're
is
gonna
it
force
animal
them to fight
cruelty?
anyway.
Oh, great! Then we'll just do slavery instead.
Yeah.
I like that,
Yeah,
Draxus.
that's better. They're bad. They're bad people.
It's
It's
just
like
a fucking...
it's like Suicide Squad. It's like you can get the bad people to fight the worst people.
I've never seen whatever this
It's
squad of
it's a
is.
lore. It's a lore in the
The
Drow.
Suicide Squad was, in fact, a group of people who were,
No, it's like
considered terrible people in Joaquin's Spiral that would be used by the merchant princes to take care of problems that they couldn't really be associated with.
Yeah,
So,
like that.
Boy, Rathon, this dragon spirit's very cool, and I'm. It's really cool you can do that. Unfortunately, it is like causing problems at the moment.
I waited so long.
I know, and you can pop it out later. I'm sorry.
Fine. Hey, it's not a you thing. And I snap it
it's
away.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Good. Maybe not a black one next time.
That makes a
Like
lot
brass?
of sense.
Brass? Yeah.
Brass is good.
Well,
Brass
wait,
is
no, don't do the one that has acid, because I'm sure that black dragon's immune to acid. So like bronze or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Um,
can we do like a cool one, like a gold or like a silver?
I
Fire's
think
fun.
those are metallic. And if my studies are correct, the metallic
Okay.
should also be resistant to acid. So I think that would still be an
Right.
advantage for us.
No, I mean, right. So I mean, like, don't do an acid metallic.
No, they won't have
because-
acid. I think they're
Great.
tough to them. If I remember right. I did
Fingers
not pay
crossed.
attention much, so we'll find out.
Great. Okay, let's go beat the shit out of Corton for not checking his sources and get Hero's Feast and regroup in the fucking morning.
Sure.
Draxus, can you do the thing?
Um,
Or is that a once a day thing?
no, I got one more. Two more. We're going back. Sorry, I
Yeah.
wasn't listening at all.
Here's a plan I'm suggesting.
Yeah.
We go back to the mine, regroup, figure out get some like extra super shards or whatever. I guess we could force the black dragon to fight the other one. need to march, but I prefer we just let it do its own thing. We can ask it to fight. I don't know. We can also talk to that soul baby dragon, see what she knows.
Yeah, maybe she knows
Maybe
how to
she can
beat up dragons.
Maybe she can bring back this dead baby. Or Calyx is there and he can.
Do we want to even, I know it's a stupid question, but try to talk to the people here?
No, they're stupid.
Let's just be honest.
They're a bunch of
right?
stupid people.
I think
Yeah,
that bridge was burned. I don't know how.
I mean, we could try to dismiss the dragon and see if that'll work. I mean, if not, I could
dragon's
just
gone, I
teleport
already
us like immediately.
There is
So, I
so
guess
so
worth
let's
trying.
let's look at this real quick. So, series of actions. A cliff crumbles onto a town. The people do not see the original dragon.
For reasons
They see this. I understand. Let's move on. Thank you. So they don't see the original dragon. Then a dragon appears on the beach that is the same color as the dragon that they have hired multiple parties of adventurers to hunt. And this party of adventurers then gets on top of this black dragon and flies away up onto the cliff. So that's what's going on right now. So
maybe we could put on a show and like pretend to kill the dragon and be like, oh, the dragon. I don't know how we explain that we rid on it, but maybe they won't pay attention if we kill it. I mean, they are kind of stupid.
We just ignore it for now, and we can redeem ourselves when we kill Taz.
I mean, that works too. I mean,
sure.
I'm used to
with
people
a
hating
cooler
me
trap.
for no reason, so
I definitely think that avoiding the town, the townspeople, is probably the best bet because they don't seem the most keen on us right now.
yeah, they're not like our biggest fans right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
There
we
is.
gotta-
You may all make me a perception check with advantage this time.
Oh, because they're closer
Hey,
now?
did we move away from them yet, or are we still just talking?
No,
about
we're
that?
still in the same
Yeah, you're
spot.
still just talking, just hanging out, doing the things.
Rathan will do
sorry.
whatever he's told. You
But
guys
the
tell him to
dragon
dismiss
is
the dragon
gone,
at the top
right?
of the cave. He dismisses the dragon at
We
the top of the
call-
cave. I have 8 intelligence.
You, McCall and Gulch, you both hear a very confident voice yell out, "Stop and think for a moment. Stop being an unruly mob." And sort of fades off in a crowd of grumblings as this group starts getting closer to you. You see, like just cresting a hill, probably a couple hundred feet away from you, you see someone with really beautiful, if very wet, like bluish greenish hair and like a deep blue skin with several fins. Ever obviously a Triton. Dressed in what looks like gold wrappings that are skin tight, with a few sort of decorative things trailing, and you can tell that, like, on land it's not much, but you can see that while they are swimming underwater, these things would flow behind them, looking very pretty. And you hear them shout, "We have a legal system in place for this sort of thing. You must stop." And you see, like, the crowd sort of starting to grumble a little bit more, but they sort of start slowing down a little bit. What would you like to do?
We need to move, but we also have a problem. Is that the town trusts Taz. in human form.
Yep.
So if we delay too
Ooh.
long, Tez, we'll talk to them. Probably spin some tale about how we were working with the Black Dragon because the town saw us still alive. So first and
Draxus-
foremost,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
we need to get out of here, like fast.
Diraxis, can you make a major image or something of dragon aciding us alive and then we teleport?
Oh, that's a great idea. I love it. Okay. I could even do like sound effects and like
Great.
I could like
Oh
make
my
everyone
God.
Right,
scream.
fucking now. Everybody get behind the tree. I hide behind a tree.
Alright.
Come here.
Draxus is gonna like make this like okay, so like it from our perspective, it's gonna look super
Yes.
shitty, but from the townspeople perspective, it's gonna look amazing, like amazing. Like you could see like the moisture on the scales and everything, and we're gonna like go up to the dragon and be like, "Hey, foul beast!" And this isn't us. This is the images of us, and I'm gonna make us all sound like really. Hey, foul beast! And because I'm going to punch you, and the dragon's be like, oh, you humans, and then the dragon's just gonna shoot this ball of acid, and we're all gonna scream the exact same scream. And then
And all
we're
of the townspeople immediately freak out. They start screaming and running in all different directions. You see that there's sort of a core of guards of both Tritons and Kalishtar that like pull up their crossbows again, like now that there is a giant dragon in front of them. What are you gonna do?
So we're all dead. I'm gonna make the dragon like just fly away before any arrows can hit it, because I'll give him. And it's gonna roar and like shoot acid into like the sky, just like make this big old scene up in the air, and we're gonna. And then Draxus is gonna, I guess, teleport us back to Delver Street.
Okay, so does this thing allow you to teleport without error?
There is a mechanism.
No.
No. It's the teleport spell, level 7 teleport spell.
Don't give
Yeah.
Kyle mechanisms. He'll use them.
I like mechanisms. They're very nice.
It's kind of long, but essentially it's very familiar. I have a pretty good chance of. Yeah. I mean, there's. I don't know how much you actually want me to tell you because it's kind of just boring numbers things.
Yeah. So what are the choices?
Very familiar, which is I'm assuming what Delver's Dream is going to be. Anything below a 24 is off target, and there's varying degrees of badness.
Okay, then roll me a percentile, please.
95.
Let's.
Woo! On
Okay.
target, baby. Woo!
Yeah. So you all teleport directly to the outside of Delver Stream.
And we're back.
That
Yes.
was a great one. Good fuck. That looked really great.
Oh, thank you. That was. Oh man, that was fun. I mean, I got a lot of.
Oh, this
from
degree.
that.
Ah! Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. So then
Very
when we
good.
come back,
Okay.
they're gonna be like, "Hey, have we seen you?" Be like, "No, we're completely new."
Oh, we should all get different
Why
outfits.
would you say that? Yeah, I can make us all like have different
This
cool
is
outfits.
no. This is McCall's sister.
But call.
Sure is.
This. I mean, we didn't tell anybody these people our names. We can still use our same names.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fine.
No, I'm her
Fine.
identical twin sister.
And the perfect thing is that dragon still thinks we're dead. The townspeople thinks we're dead. So it's like the perfect plan. Just come back. Like,
Mission
hey,
complete.
we're new. We've never been here before. What seems to be the issue, people?
Hal meets us at the gate and we just fucking kill her immediately.
That would be.
Just do it all again. Just do it again, but better.
Yeah.
Do it again, but
Cool.
better. Groundhog Day that
great.
shit.
All right. Cool. So,
Yeah. So now
great.
what? That was.
So
What's
you
it?
are now in the center of Delver's Dream. Are you going to alert anyone to the fact that you are here?
I mean, doesn't it? Can these people not see anything
Oh,
right in front
wait,
of them
I'm so
either?
sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot one critical fact.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Peregrine is attached to the Black Bulwark, which is the planar touchstone
Yep.
that stops anybody else from teleporting into Delver's Dream. It's the reason that you went to Gehenna was to get this touchstone because you
That's
were
right.
attacked in your rooms. So
I don't
that-
have a
so
fast
nobody.
pass.
Yeah, we don't
so-
have a fucking.
Nope, there's
Right.
no way to differentiate. So no one can teleport into or out of Delver's Dream outside of
So does it
the
shunt us or does
teleportation
it just
circles.
fail?
Oh wait, there's
Um,
a teleportation circle. You can just go to that.
Well, we don't
Well,
have.
you
there's
guys
not
don't
one
have
in
one in
Duopolis.
Duopolis.
No.
Yeah, you guys haven't established one in Duopolis. So
But-
there's one in
Pretty
Valencia. Nope. You have not had a conversation about that with any of the leaders of the city.
No,
So you
we haven't.
could establish
they
a
hate us
teleportation
now.
circle there, but there would be it also might be considered like an act of war because you just created a way to move troops directly into the heart of their
You
country.
can use the
Uh,
teleport spell at 7th level to go instantly to a permanent circle.
Yeah, you can do that too. That probably
It doesn't.
That probably should have been
yeah.
what I did. But Draxus, he didn't
thing.
think about that.
That is the thing you can
I
do.
didn't think about that.
So
So does the spell fail, or do we get shunted somewhere nearby, or like what happens? I guess because of the bulwark.
yeah, so the bulwark. So you literally bounce. Your spell bounces off the bulwark. And I would like you to roll me another D100.
Okay. 37. Don't know what that means.
Uh-oh.
You bounce 37 miles away from Delver's Stream.
All right.
It's fine.
You are, you find yourself, instead of in Delver's Stream, you find yourself in the middle of the Demon's Bane Mountains, which is the mountain range that the mine is built into.
Hey, Taraxis,
Yeah.
why did you not go to the teleportation circle
Um,
that we have? We have like at least one of them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole bunch, but also, to be clear, those circles are magically tied to whoever holds the contract for the circles, and no one else can utilize the circles unless your name is on that contract.
Wait. What?
That seems like a grave oversight, but
No,
alright.
that's the contract that you have been having people sign that allows you to create the teleportation circle.
Well, I mean, we
That
could
is
use
the-
them though. They're just within the confines of Delver's Dream, so we can't teleport
Yeah.
directly to them.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, we could teleport to the teleportation circle somewhere else, and then teleport into Delver's Dream.
Right.
Fucking. And,
We did not think. I
uh,
did not.
alright.
Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Where the
Wow,
fuck are
alright.
we?
I'm like, okay, wait, the bulwark, that was like 2 months ago. Yes, but it's still in effect. Yes.
Yeah, it's, it does exist. Yes. So does anyone know where we are? I think I messed up quite bad.
I think that was supposed to be
Well,
your
thank
job
you, Laura
if you brought
Bones,
us
for
here.
raiding. That's
Ooh.
amazing. Welcome, Laura Bones. Fabulous. You're joining us just as we completely screwed up a teleport.
Yeah, there's oops.
Come on in. So yes, you let me see who is from here. So Duraxis, you could make me one at disadvantage. And Gulch, where did
Make-
you where
Make like
where
a
are you
nature.
I'm trying to remember the name. It's that one. The orc and the
Oh, Duopolis.
Nonket. So you're from Nonket.
I mean,
from
yeah.
Noncat,
Okay.
There is all right. So you can
Ugh.
do it because these mountains border Nonket as well. You can make me a survival check at a regular survival check, and Diraxis, you can make me one at disadvantage to see whether you know sort of where you are.
Damn!
All right, Diraxis.
Woo!
Diraxis, you look around. You're like, this. I feel like it's that way. You have actually ended up in one of our first adventures. There was a canyon that we crossed. We did send people to actually build a bridge across this canyon when we were fighting the undead harpy.
Oh,
Like that's like a year ago.
Oh my
That's
god!
Straight up like
a
year
literal
ago.
year ago.
Yeah, there is so, and when they built it, they created a signpost that points the way to Delver Stream. And so you turn around, and as everybody is trying to figure out where you are, you just see the signpost.
Yeah, so now that I know where we are, that's really helpful. The thing is, I do have one more charge of this thing. So
Let's just go to the fucking
wait.
mushroom one.
Rathan's just smoking the pipe, man. He's got no
He
idea.
just
Hey.
doesn't even know what's going
Hey,
on.
He's just-
Rathan. Hey,
Yo.
Rathan, can you pass that shit over here?
Hell yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
I mean, we could just teleport to any teleportation.
Just nudge me
spot.
next time. You don't even need to ask.
Gulch looks like he's just contemplating every life choice that has led him to this exact moment. Just standing here, like, staring at all of what's happening in front of him, just like...
Yeah,
Been
so
to so many places in a week. It's crazy.
we're just like all
In
over
a
the place.
moment, even.
This helmet here, it's a nice one. All right, so that'll be the last time though. So we have to figure out a way to get back. I guess we just tell Corton that. Yeah. Anyway, so
Wait, we sleep and you get them back in the morning.
yeah, I mean that too. Yeah, I mean, actually it's a you roll a D something. You don't get them all back, but anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, so going back to Delver's Dream, still the plan. Just checking.
Wait, so where you had? All right, so you're trying to teleport into Delver's Dream again.
No, we're gonna teleport to a we're gonna teleport to a permanent circle.
Where?
Probably
Mushroom.
let's do. No, he doesn't want to go back there because he.
Oh, fair.
It's scary. He's gonna do the pirates, the pirate one. He's gonna go. We're gonna go to Briny Bridge. We're just gonna take this shit to Briny Bridge.
I know.
Shark Week,
I know
baby.
that one. I know that place.
Yeah, it must be Shark Week. That'd be perfect. Let's go there right now.
Well, you just take the. We could just say fuck the dragon, dude.
Yeah,
Go into the Feywild. I'll show you guys what's going on.
Oh, that sounds
Sounds
great.
Tempting as hell.
Absolutely,
Yeah, it does. I mean-
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Time passes differently,
Right.
so if we
And
go
we
in
can
there
say
for like
hi
an
to
hour,
Aquafina.
10 years will pass by, and no one would know.
Oh,
Problem.
that's bad because people will die though. Like that's not
What?
great.
What's
If we go in the Feywild and just let 10 years pass by.
Yeah, time passes
Oh
differently.
yeah, let's
yeah.
not do that.
Yeah, there will be.
That's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon first, then I will hella join you in the Feywild for
Yeah,
Shark
like-
Week and shit. That
Yeah,
sounds
Shark
dope
Week,
as
okay.
fuck.
So
Let's do it.
Diraxis
Let's get
is gonna
sharked. Let's get
teleport us.
sharked.
I want to get sharked so bad, Rathon, you have no idea.
It's Shark Week.
Yeah, we can. Okay, all right. So we're gonna teleport to the teleportation circle at Briny Bridge. And I believe, let me just double check. I think it's just guaranteed.
It's guaranteed if it's a permanent circle.
Nice.
So you get to the circle in Briny Bridge. I am going to need everybody to make me a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Check or
Save?
saving?
Advantage.
Saving throw.
Okay.
Saving throw. Thank you.
Oh, that's the nat
Oh,
one.
damn. Damn. All right. McCall, as you suddenly appear in this circle, you see that you are like about 2 feet above what looks like a huge stack of like crates and a couple of carts. It's obvious that the pirates are about to head to Delver's Dream with some cargo.
What?
And you just very, very lightly sort of jump down. You're fine. And you like bounce around and get down to the bottom.
Why did we put this thing in midair? Who thought of this?
No, I think we just got shunted up above it.
Yeah, you got shunted up.
Oh.
There's Rathon and Gulch. Each of you, please roll me a 2d6.
Oh.
All right, Rathon, you take 5 damage. And there's as you tumble down the crates and have a few sort of land on
Where did my
top of
textures
you.
go?
I land and
Went away.
my staff lands
disappeared.
on me, my other
Okay.
staff lands on my head, and then
doing
Pouncer
this
lands on
right?
my head too.
Diraxis just hits his head and just gets knocked the fuck out.
Actually,
Oh, buddy.
How do you
yeah,
do this?
you do hit your head, but unfortunately because you crit failed, this is on the dock in front of the warehouse, and the boxes were stacked in such a way that you sort of tumble down the boxes, and your inertia keeps you
help
going
him.
into the water.
I grab him.
All right, make me a dexterity check.
How do you what is the command?
You can so you can go over to. Are you in roll 20?
I am, yeah, but I was just wondering what the
So
command was.
if you go over to the left side of the screen, you'll see a 20-sided die
Oh, there it is. Yep.
icon over there, and you can just hit the
There's
2d6.
plus options. Go.
Yes, McCall, you
Nope.
grab McCall. You grab Thraxus right before
God.
they head over the dock and into the water.
Oh, honey bunch.
And you see a halfling woman dressed in leathers stride over to you. And you were the ones that, McCall, were you with them when it was you and Diraxis
Yeah.
were here?
It
right?
was absolutely miserable. Nicole hates it every second. Everyone's such a bitch here. They're like, here's a way to do reasonable business. I shove you in a bag of holding for
Yeah,
an
that was
hour
kind of fun.
Mhm.
and see if you fucking die or not.
Yep.
I love the pirates just for that. These are wonderful people.
There's yes, you see Apples, the queen of the pirates. Or Dapple.
I was like,
Dapple is her name.
I've never really named apples.
Yeah, so Dapple is there. She sort of looks at you. She's like, always popping up. What do you want now?
Nothing. We just need to use the teleport circle to get back to Delver's Dream.
Well, we're heading there anyway.
Okay, can we just
did you
go?
forget your key to the front door?
You'd think we'd have one, wouldn't you? Adding that to the list of Corton's sins. That guy fucking sucks. Hey, if you punch him in the face, I will pay you so much money.
She looks at you up and down. She's like, how much money exactly?
Yeah.
I have no real need. Don't have a lot of need for it, but I have. Checking my inventory. How does 1,000 gold pieces sound?
Her eyes just light up. And she's like,
If you successfully punch this guy in the face, $500 a strike.
No, I'll make it happen. I'll
500
make it
gold
happen.
a strike, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we can do it. We can do
Thank you. I want to see a black eye on the guy.
She's like, oh, I gotta make him bend over. I was gonna punch him somewhere else.
Oh, that's also good. No, yeah.
Remember, she's a halfling. Like,
I forget. Yeah, no, any sort of strike that hurts him and I hear about it, I will then deliver 1,000 total for 2 strikes. Sorry, 500 each.
Oh, I love the halflings.
Oh my god.
Absolutely agreeable people.
Yeah, they're delightful. There's as you look out in the harbor, you see a whole bunch of tall ships, and you think that they're very far away, and then you realize that they're built for halflings, and there's like a whole fleet of them that are all half-sized ships. Um, so yes, you climb into one of the carts, get comfortable, and
does anyone breathe into consciousness?
Oh yeah, I spend a key point for Hand of Healing as I grab you. Yeah.
Ow.
Can I give you 1d6 plus 2? 4 hit points.
Wait, you were knocked out? What?
Hit my
Yeah.
head.
Oh my god.
He has no hit points. He's a squish boy.
It's a thing.
yeah.
It's kind of like
Sorcerers
it's part
are
of-
squishy babies.
it's part of my personality. This boy.
Harm is in getting knocked out.
Anyway, bonk. I punch you in the face and give you 4 hit points back.
I wake up like, oh, my
You
head.
booped me.
You hit my head and my face. How did they both hit at the same time?
Your face is part of your head, dumbass.
Yeah, I guess it's.
I love it.
Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. Alright.
How much does Sir Exis weigh? Because McCall's like a tall, buff lady, so I feel like she could just fling you over like a sack of
Probably-
potatoes and you could just sleep like that.
He's an elf, so I mean, I feel like they have hollow ass bones. He
Yeah,
probably
bird
weighs like
Yeah, they're like
bones.
a
bird
buck
bones.
10, soaking wet, maybe.
Yeah,
Hollow
cool.
ass bird
Hey.
bones.
Yeah, exactly.
I sling you over my shoulder. I gotcha. Just
If
take
he
a
grew
rest there,
wings, he
buddy.
could fly.
Oh my god.
Take a rest, buddy. I gotcha.
Just- Like,
Pat, 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 pat.
go sleep.
Fabulous. All right, and you all head back to the market. We are back in the
Full
market.
circle, baby.
What would you as you step into the market, you see the elemental fountains spitting all different kinds of elemental energy into the air. You see all of the the market is very busy right now. You see from across the multiverse all kinds of different people and creatures. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's get some supplies. And like ready ourselves, and then we can sleep on it and hit the ground running in the morning. Does that sound good?
At what point do we yell at the Rainbow Wizard?
Oh, as soon as possible. Yeah. How about like we do that first?
Now, yeah, I'm kind of
Draxus
feeling.
is gonna be like, hey, what about Calyx? Can we talk to Calyx? If we can get this baby
Oh yeah. Where's
live.
Calyx?
Just yell it.
I don't know how to find this asshole. I don't know what he does with his time.
He's just like, oh, right, I'm right here. He's like been following us.
Alex!
He just follows you around.
as you-
waiting to heal people.
you know what?
Dragonborn, right?
If you're just gonna scream his name in the middle of a busy market, you can roll me a percentile check to see whether
Perfect.
10%. There's a 10% chance that they will actually respond. So if it's anything less than a 10, you will get their attention.
I love it. I love it.
They will be in the right spot.
Roll a D100. No.
Sadly, they are not currently in the market.
All right, fine. Check a temple.
Do you want to head down to the temple complex,
Oh boy.
or do you want to head back up?
Sure. I mean, we got stuff to do, so let's just do it. Let's go see
as
Calyx, then
we
we'll
pass-
go see Corton.
As we pass the hags, Draxus is gonna mess with them. That same child
Don't-
that had the cart,
Yeah.
is gonna walk up in front of them, hold on their pants, and just take a
For-
duke right in front of the stall.
For those who are new in the market,
How old are you?
in the market there is a stall where there are what looks to most people as 3 beautiful women. They are in fact night hags that sell ill-gotten gains in the market. And there is a feud between them and one of our characters.
I mean, a lot of our characters.
And-
Draxus just takes it to a new level.
Duraxis, I am going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw,
God,
please.
he's gonna get knocked unconscious. Just regular saving throw.
Yes, please.
Alright. 5.
As you have created this little illusion of a little boy, a little wagon, walking up to their stall,
That was a dex
taking a
save.
crap.
Oh, oops.
Was that a dex
I
save?
think-
Yes, you
He
may
rolled
make
a
me
dex save.
Yeah, make me.
Oh, actually, I have better
Constitution saving throw, please.
constitution.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
sorcerer.
Oh! Oh,
Ooh.
Drax, a strong boy.
You feel something happening, and you see all three of the hags sort of whisper to each other, and then create a few little like arcane symbols in the air, and you feel you let out this like pretty vile burp as you hear like this just like gurgling in your stomach. There's something going on.
All
at
of
this
you!
point.
Why are you like this? Good God.
Draxus
They,
he got a new toy. He's playing with it.
Terrible people.
We go down to the temple complex, descend the
Fabulous.
stairs. we
What do
see
I
the-
burp up? Do I burp up anything?
It's literally it literally looks like soap bubbles like coming out, but they're like green, and when they pop there's a little like green gas in them. Yeah, it's unpleasant. It's unpleasant for everyone. It's-
Totally worth it. Worth it.
So you head down to the temple complex. Is there any particular temple that you want to go to? It's every god for the Dwarven Pantheon is represented in at least one of the temples.
We want to go to the one that Calyx is a cleric, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great, we've got to go to that
Give
one.
me an intelligence check.
Draxus, do you know what god Calyx worships?
Isn't it?
Bahamut?
Yeah, Bahamut.
Is there
Yes,
a
you
Bahamut
remember-
temple down
yeah.
here?
He's a dragon.
There's not.
He's a dragon guy.
Yeah, this is a mine that was created specifically by dwarves and for dwarves many hundreds of years ago. So all the temples are dwarven deities. None of them are Bahamut.
Oh, then we don't go down the stairs for
Okay.
that, remembering all the shit. Come on.
So there is.
Does Calyx have like quarters?
He didn't
Oh,
the last time
okay.
he was here, but Corton obviously can make quarters very quickly, so probably he does now.
I totally for a sec thought you meant like people that were trying to court him. I was like, what? That matter?
Quarters.
I was like, does he have a bunch of people wanting to like get
Quarters.
with him? I was like, what the fuck does that have to do
I
with
mean, he
anything?
seems like a pretty eligible guy.
Because then we can
He's
talk
got
to
many
people
quarters.
and they would know like there's
All right, groupies, where the fuck's
Yeah,
the
he's
guy?
like, where are all his simps at?
Great. Cool. Fine.
all right.
I guess we'll fucking
So-
talk to Corton because we know where he is, and then we'll ask where Calyx is after we yell at him. Great.
Fabulous.
That sounds good.
Actually, before, so that he tells us.
No, hey, where's Calyx?
That's a good plan.
Where's Calyx? Fuck you, Gorton.
Do your fucking research.
As, so you head over to Corton's tower. As you knock on the door, you see that Corton is, he waves his hand and the door opens on its own. You see him sitting in his sitting room. And he sort of turns to you and is like, oh, well, that was quick. Good
Where's
job.
Calyx?
Probably in the new temple.
The new temple. Great. Cool. Do we know where that is? Can we see it?
Yeah, as you look around, you see that there is a huge, cathedral
Great.
to Bahamut that has been, the front of it has been carved into the side of the mountain near
Okay,
the
cool.
entrance to the mine.
Great. I'm still holding Duraxis over my shoulder, unless he has requested to get off, by the way.
Duraxis is really hurt still, so he's just gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Cool.
yeah,
Great.
go with it. He's not gonna
I'll give
fight
you
it.
another d6 plus 2 points of healing as I begin my tirade.
I'm gonna be healing him as well in the meantime. As you do that. I was just like thinking about it, I'm like, I should probably do something.
Another 6! Enjoy. You now have 10.
That's
points.
like a fifth of my health.
That's
Did
pretty
you
good.
kill?
Yeah.
Did you get? So he looks back at you after he answers the question about the new temple. He looks and he's like, "Did you kill Taz?"
You didn't think that was an important bit of information to motherfucking share, you piece of shit?
Excuse me?
What piece of information?
That Taz is a dragon?
Of course,
You
Taz is a
literally-
dragon.
Taz met with us when we arrived.
I'm
Let us when
confused.
we
Wait,
arrived.
what? Wait, Taz met with. Why would Taz meet with you? Where was Celeste?
Who the fuck is Celeste? Why
don't
didn't you
know who
tell us
that
the
is.
name of our contact?
Celeste is the bronze dragon that was looking out for you. She was supposed to be right there.
Oh,
Okay,
she was being a
she's-
hysterical woman. We couldn't talk to her.
Why was
Okay,
she
here, I'll
hysterical?
explain it. So, her child got murdered by
Yeah.
Taz.
We have him.
And then she got murdered by Taz.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
And then, so when we got there, Taz met with us instead.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
names might have been helpful.
You get 24, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I suppose at some point something will go right. So is Taz still alive then?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
we had to go
Like
back.
super
And
alive.
We had to regroup.
Why are you here?
Because we would have fucking died, you dipshit. Prepare us for things.
What you didn't why?
No,
Ugh.
we could have
Did-
used the name. They kind of got ambushed.
name would've
because of
kinda
you.
been
You know what an
helpful.
ambush is, right?
Kinda
I guess
got
what I'm trying to
got.
say is 20 your level or your IQ? Because it didn't help us.
Oh.
Go
Okay.
off
So this is the
with
kind
us.
of conversation that we're having, Rathan. Are
No,
we?
I'm gonna go find Calyx. Bye.
Oh, bye. Okay.
You guys can do your thing. Last time we did this, I cried on the ground. Yeah, see ya.
Because this guy isn't afraid to use hurtful spells on his own employees.
That's right.
Yeah, Durex isn't gonna fuck with this.
No
Like,
problem
yeah,
with it.
fine.
I have to wonder, like, if there wasn't a Lich Queen, how many people would be on your fucking side, Corton?
Everyone who understands what's at stake, which you still don't.
Right,
Now,
there's not. So what I said, if you'd listen, was if there isn't a Lich Queen, how many people would be on your side? And I
the
think
Lich
the
Queen
answer is
doesn't
one.
mean shit.
Oh,
It is a small impediment to what's actually going on. The fact that you don't understand what's at stake
is indicative
is to
that
keep
nobody has
you-
told me.
Yes, to keep you all safe. That information will get you killed.
The
I am
information, like
attempting.
the name of the contact we were supposed to meet at Duopolis? That kind of information?
No, that was supposed to be a situation where the contact was set up. I'm sorry that Taz outwitted everyone. She's obviously much more adept at this than we had initially thought.
Just told us the name of the dragon. I feel like that
She-
should have come up in the brief.
Taz has the trust of the townspeople.
Yeah.
She's gained that in her human form. And from the sounds of it, she's led
I'm
adventurers
sorry,
to their
her
death.
what?
Human form. That's
Human
why we
form.
weren't. That's why we didn't immediately go, oh, murder this one. Black dragon. Dragons can do that. We know this.
According to the lore, Taz. It has never been known for Taz to do something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
she did it.
Yeah.
Oh, things must be progressing faster than we had anticipated.
Oh boy. More cryptic bullshit. All right. Cool. Then we're gonna go because you have nothing useful to say. As usual.
Well, you haven't asked any new questions. You've just come to berate without requiring any new information. If you'd
I feel
like
like-
some, I'd be happy to answer.
If
But-
you'd like to give information freely to your employees who are trying to do things for you, then that would be excellent. If you think you have any relevant knowledge on how to defeat dragons or
Well,
anything, because it seems like you don't. Otherwise, you'd offer it freely instead of just letting people wander in and get themselves killed.
the people that I've employed before had a tendency to research things on their own.
Congratulations. People
So-
are different.
If there are, certainly.
I
And
haven't gotten paid.
Yeah!
I just I don't
yes, that,
I don't want to be I'm not usually a technical guy,
yeah.
but you know,
I'm not,
so-
I'm not usually about that, but you know.
that's a term you used. Let's just
there's so Corton sort of what are you talking about? There's what's happening over here. There's like I've got people for that normally. Why there's so Corton steps over to his bookshelf and sort of starts flipping through several books, and he comes on a tome that is pretty thick and looks to be made of some sort of scaly leather. And he flips it open and he lays it down on the table in front of you, and it is information on Taz.
You didn't think this would be relevant before?
Well, like I said, I generally expect people to actually do some research on their targets. I'm sorry that is not part of what you tend to do.
Hey, asshole! You didn't tell us her fucking name. All we had was a black dragon, and we know about those. Shitface.
So, Celeste has this information herself.
She's
It
fucking
should have been.
dead.
Thank you. Yes, you've made that very, very clear. And Corton at this point is just sort of done with the whole like going in circles and bitching and moaning about everything and fighting. So
Like, I'm not
yeah,
the one doing the
he's
bitching
just,
here,
you
but
just see him sort of, oh my God, why?
Do you think I could push him out a window now, and he wouldn't notice?
Probably
Well, he's
wouldn't,
all riled up.
probably wouldn't do anything. Let's take the book and go.
we can try.
He's
I have my dog jump out of my pocket, my little
Yeah, I
health
forgot you
Pomeranian, and try to make a little mess on the side of his table, and then I just like nudge McCall to like shove him. Go.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. He's not
Come back.
He's
Come back.
worth anything from me.
Put him back in my
Cool.
pocket.
All right.
All right.
It's a very cute dog. Okay, we'll take that
Yeah,
book.
thanks for
Bye.
the book. Yeah, maybe next time. Never mind. Let's go. Drax is like, I'm over this. Let's
No,
just-
Duraxis.
let's just be done.
Speak your truth.
Let's just be done.
Speak your truth, Duraxis. I feel the
He
nature
won't
within you is
hear
disturbed.
my truth. He'll just say smart wizard things.
If it's any consolation, I don't think anyone here thinks they're smart wizard things. They're wizard things. But let's go. Take the book.
Okay, so who's in the room right now? So it's
I just we grabbed the book and we all left.
you. All right, before you leave, McCall, yes, you're attached to the soul dragon. That's your touchstone, right?
I don't have a touchstone.
Wait, no, you didn't get it. Oh, that's right, you weren't there that week. There is. So
I was
Amber
there
got
for
that one.
the soul
Oh
dragon.
no,
but
Karhani.
Yeah.
Karhani did.
Yeah,
Karhani,
Karhani got
yeah.
that one instead. There is. So as you are leaving, Rathan and Diraxis, you both feel something inside you activate. And suddenly you hear two musical tones that are in perfect harmony with each other, and then shift, and then flow, and there is this sort of melody that starts happening. And Corton looks at you and says, "That is the language of the universe. The story is being written as we speak." I cannot tell you more than that these touchstones are the most important thing that has ever or will ever exist in this universe. And every single time I send you out, it is to protect the future of everything in existence.
I'm sorry, did you just like twang on touchstones?
Yes. And then you hear a third tone. You hear a third tone pop in, and it's Corton's touchstone. And each of you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone in the room or just those two?
Everyone in the room.
Oh, good.
That's a 3.
Ooh,
So
15s.
Rathan, you are definitely
It is
like
not
you're sort of,
Diraxis'
you're
day.
you're sort of, it's like a bop to you, but that's about it. You know, there's
I take my pipe out of my mouth and I'm just looking at it like, this is some good shit. So I like hearing all this music in my head.
And Diraxis, McCall, and Gulch, you are just entranced. You are seeing a million images at once, and you can't tell what they are. It is everything, just everything. And it sort of stuns you for a moment. And then the music stops. And Corton just sort of looks at you. Have a good day.
Alright, bye.
Okay, bye. He knows that's not an explanation, right?
What am I in? Like, what have I gotten myself into? Like, what?
I don't know.
A lot.
My dude.
What is? This is now
I'm gonna retire early, I think. Like,
the strangest
pension,
adventure.
fine. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whatever this
You-
dude's on, he doesn't. Oh.
No,
Doesn't
we.
know.
I don't. I think I look like Diraxis might have heard it too, but
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There was like,
there was music
yeah, it was,
playing, harmonious, beautiful.
but it was in my head.
That seems like
It
your
wasn't-
type of shit.
Oh.
It wasn't just in your head. You literally
My
felt
soul.
it in your bones and in every cell of your body.
I think this is what jazz is.
It's just so much.
Yeah, I felt it in my hollow bird
You
bones.
did. You did.
Oh, I feel like I can fly.
I
Shit.
love it. That's hilarious.
That's the best line. Jesus Christ.
So, you have a book all about Taz now.
Great. Let's go to the fucking Bahamut Temple.
Absolutely. As you walk across the camp of Delver's Dream, you see that it looks like just the facade has sort of been carved out of the rock wall. That in the interior isn't really, it's still just sort of a cave. It's going to take some time to actually shape that. And it is beautiful. It is the entire front of the cave the entire front of the cathedral seems to be a carving that is the story of Bahamut defeating Tiamat. And just inside the gateway, you find Calyx in his silver scale mail armor, directing workers what to do. He is.
Just a silver guy.
Mm-hmm.
Silvery guy.
He likes that. He likes it. Oh my god.
Duraxis, without any context at all, is going to reach in his bag of holding and just hold up the corpse of the dragon.
Jiminy Christmas, my dude!
Wow.
Hey, can you revive this?
Calyx sees you just sort of grab this corpse out of a bag, and he just looks. He's like, "What did you do?
Hey, we found this thing. We found this little guy.
And you see rush over and like reaching into his bag, his sack at his side, just like digging into it, and you see him pull up this like big diamond, and he just like hugs the corpse of this baby dragon and just starts praying and like walks sort of back into the darkness, and you see these like wings just sort of encase them both. Just these beautiful spectral platinum wings. And
that was
it's
a
going
way
to take some
easier
time.
sell than I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
It's a dragon.
I mean, it makes sense, but I was anticipating, but like, oh, like.
Yes.
Can Calyx come with us and like revive Celeste?
Well, I mean, potentially, it's going to take a little time to actually get through this ritual.
That'll be worth it.
It's an hour, yeah.
With the baby.
Give the
Yeah,
baby
it's an
back
hour.
his mother.
Yeah,
what would
I
you all
was-
like to do while you're
Okay.
waiting?
I was
All
just
right.
about to say that we're bringing the baby back in a completely random place to the child, on the opposite side of the continent from their now unaware that their mom is also dead. And that's a difficult conversation.
We have a soul dragon who can like figure some shit out.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know?
they can like bro
she's
down.
Cool. She's cool, as far as
I
I
would
know.
love a little bronze dragon, soul dragon, like play date.
That'd be cute. Cool. Do we have like a sick ass armory? Because it feels like we should, right? Sending out adventurers all the time, we should have at least an arrow of dragon slaying.
So you do have.
Does
So
anyone
they do
shoot
have
arrows?
a very good armory. That is down on the 4th floor in the halls of might, which is the arena where they train warriors. But none of that stuff is magical. It's all just like mithril and adamantium armor and weapons that are made from the stuff they mine inside the mine. If you want anything magical, you need to head to the market and see if anybody has anything like that. And it is percentage checks to see if you can find specific items.
I'm gonna start reading this book about Taz and see if she has any known weaknesses before I buy.
I'm not really the
weapons
best at
or
reading,
steal
so
stuff.
Yeah,
You
Duraxis
take
is gonna
care of
like
that.
watch over Calyx's shoulder, and like, hey, get that little guy.
Sure. Oh
have a
my
+2
God, the Luke
intelligence.
Max.
I was
Thank
just
you
about to
so
say we
much
got
for
rated
the
again.
raid.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Fabulous. You have joined us as we are resurrecting a bronze dragon baby while we are discovering the secrets of a black dragon named Taz, who has been murdering the bronze dragons in a different area of the country. Yes, you as you start reading through it, it's obvious that this was written not by somebody that understands technical writing at all. It's very
It's
dense
like
and
the
academic.
thing and the stuff and
It's very
no, it's very
floaty.
there are a lot of words in there that are very specific, like the aortic valve of this particular dragon seems to perhaps be slightly enlarged.
it's stuffy.
On the in
so
the
it's too technical.
yeah, so it's
Oh, okay.
Got
super technical.
Does
what's
it
going on?
Say like if she's a young black dragon or an adult black dragon, or
Or how,
like,
does it say how old she is? That's
yeah, what's her deal?
So
What's the deal with this black dragon?
yeah. What is up with this black dragon? Is she cool?
so
is
first-
she a bitch?
as you
You
can
know that,
analyze the book itself, right? The book itself seems to be fairly old. You would guess that it's at least a century and maybe 2 centuries old. At least you can see, like, by the way it's been worn and the fraying on it, things like that. So they're at least a couple hundred years old. The book doesn't seem to be super interested in describing, for instance, the weaknesses. It seems that this is more a study of the physiology of the dragon and the life cycle of the dragon. So there are definitely notes in there, like scrawled in the margins, where it's like, oh, like they seem surprised that this dragon is religious. Like they're sort of like, oh, this is new and interesting. I'm not. I don't really understand what this. And it talks a little about the rituals she has made to lulls, and that there seems to be some sort of back and forth between the two of them that empowers this dragon. And you realize that if there's something that you could do to sort of negate that connection, that the dragon would be easier to defeat.
Paladin friend.
Hmm?
You're the closest thing to a holy person I know. How do we cut off a dragon from her goddess?
That is a tough question.
Do we know
Um,
which goddess?
Lolth.
Wolf.
Who that?
Yeah.
Nobody's, most people's least favorite.
Spider. Spiders,
Yeah.
undead.
I hate her.
She's not great.
She's
She
got
leads
bad
the
vibes.
demon web pits.
That's
Gross.
bad vibes. Bad
That's-
vibes.
That's just disgusting.
That's unlit, as
Yeah.
young
Yeah,
Kay
that.
Wild would
As
say.
you
Typically-
say.
Young summer Cordians.
So typically, you can each make me a religion check, but you'll make it a disadvantage because this is not something that is done. This is in fact pretty taboo, especially in religious circles, to know how to cut somebody else off, because then you could straight up just like shut down all of a cleric's spellcasting, things like
Can I
that.
request advantage because it's lol?
You can have it at regular.
Okay, cool.
You can have
I'll take that.
a non-disadvantage.
Oh,
roll.
you said disadvantage earlier. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
it's a straight roll.
Oh.
Eight.
I also
Your
got 8.
girl is the
I have-
high. Oh.
I have a +7, so I got a natural 1. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
you sure did crit fail that.
I'm gonna
There's,
use lucky if that's okay.
So you may absolutely use lucky.
That's not lucky at all.
Oh, actually, I have some things that I like hardly ever use because I forget about them. I'm gonna use
Like
Wild
Titans.
Magic Surge.
And there are all kinds of ways that the chat could help out here if they would
Oh, no,
like to.
that's not what it
You can use channel points. We call them ally points here. You can use bits or subs, all kinds of things to help give them advantage or pluses or minuses to their rolls, all kinds of stuff. And don't forget to enter the raffle for some fabulous dice we're going to be drawing in about 45 minutes. So,
Help
On
me,
that-
I'm
for
so
that.
stupid.
On that topic, I had a thought.
Yes.
That the woman playing Tez rolled on that chaos wheel at the first session and got
Yeah.
extra attack. I just want everyone to keep that in mind, that she got 4 extra attacks off of the chaos wheel, and she does have that.
Now, what did you all get, and did you all use them?
21.
Because don't forget, I get you
I
what?
still have 5 sorcery points, I believe. Yeah,
Well,
5
I
sorcery.
don't
Is there
remember.
an interesting?
I don't
Is
think
there
I
an
got anything.
interesting way that you could use some sort of meta magic to enhance what you're trying to figure out?
That's a
I always reward creative thought.
I don't want
Good
to take away
question.
from the moment, but I used the sorcery point to roll. I could do that, and I got a 21.
Ah!
So,
I love it.
I mean,
love
continue,
it.
but just
Absolutely.
putting that
There
out
is so
there.
as you do that, you remember that the priestesses of Lolth in the Drow city that you grew up in would sometimes duel. And there was, in one of the houses, one of the noble houses, there was a technique that allowed them to win all the time. No one could figure out why, but it was the matriarch's house that you were a member of. And do you remember that there is a specific arcane spell that can negate divine intervention by cutting someone off from that power in the multiverse? Essentially, it does the same thing that the wrapped bodies of the gods did around this planet for 1,000 years. It just shuts them off from the multiverse.
Do I know what the name of the spell is? Or
You don't know if it has a technical name, but the thing that you would hear whispered as you wandered through the halls before fights was shunting someone out of phase.
yeah, I'm gonna share that with the group. Like, oh, yeah, actually.
Cool.
I'm not gonna repeat all that. But,
Yeah.
you get it.
Here is the technical aspects of this.
Here,
arc.
let me
Good
explain
for you.
exactly everything that we
That's
just
cool.
heard, but in my
Okay.
accent.
Are you
Wow.
talking about plane shifting or phase shifting?
I have no idea. Actually, I don't know.
I've-
I don't know if I do. 21, that's high. I don't know.
I mean, I've heard
There's
of
Lando has no idea.
Oh,
Raxus might.
Jiraxis, so with the 21, it's not, I don't feel like it's quite high enough to know exactly what it is, but you have an entire temple complex full of priests that might.
All right, let's go research. Actually,
I look around.
You guys research. I'm gonna stay with the baby. I'm kind of TH2. Him. Don't know the pronouns.
Absolutely.
I can't tell. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They could be different presenting than their pronouns. We don't know.
So,
Anyway.
as you head down, there are 2 libraries in the temple complex. There is a library of Baranor Truesilver, who is the wife of Moradin. Those 2 are the head of the Dwarven Pantheon. And then there is the Flying Library, where the books are not sentient, but they're magical books that actually roost on the ceiling. And when you call for specific pieces of knowledge, any book that contains something about that will fly down. It's
Rathon
the
doesn't
research
read.
library. Yeah, good.
So
Fantastic.
he is going to go and find maybe the most lonely looking priest, and try and chat them up and just be like, no, like God's great and all, but like I don't know, as a druid, like just try to like get information to see if they might be able to like allude to something in a vulnerable state and kind of like chat about it. Kind of like,
oh my god.
There are all kinds of priests down there that would happily partake, especially in the temple of Hyla Bridax, which has been converted. It's in the center of the temple complex. As you move through the complex, you have to walk through all of the different temples, right? And in the center is the temple of Hyla Bridax, which was set up as a trap that would grind everybody. The floor was actually made of dice, and if you picked the wrong combination as you were stepping across the floor, the floor would start spinning and just grind you into goo.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts.
There's
That was
It has
years
now
and
been-
years ago.
oh,
yeah, so long ago. There is
It was like episode
but now
7.
yeah
Of,
like this
yeah.
we are heading back like many months. Like this.
Yeah.
But as it's no longer necessary for all the temples to be trapped, it has been converted into a gambling hall.
oh, yeah. I'm just gonna leave in the middle of everyone doing their thing, just walking around and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go over there, guys. You all have your strengths. I have other strengths, and
Mine
I'm
is
just kinda,
throwing dice.
and I
That's
just
right.
walk around, and yeah, I'm just gonna like get a little close, just very like Rathon knows that these guys probably are uncomfortable with human contact in some way, being very drifted off. So it's just gonna be like semi-flirtatious, semi-comfortable, semi-like just showing interest in things, and but everything is that angle of, oh, I'm just a goofy nature guy. Please tell me about divine power with a direct source instead of divine through nature.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see what kind of information I can get.
So as you step into the temple, this sort of wall of sound hits you. It is real lively in there. There's a stage, there's a little show going on. You see some dancers up there with some fabulous music going. There's games of chance everywhere. There's a huge bar on one side. There's like a couple little alcoves. You see like hookahs and all kinds of stuff. So everybody seems to be having a fabulous time.
Maybe I am a man of God. Huh. Huh. I've been
Absolutely.
religious this whole time.
Who knew? There is you see this female dwarf step up to you. She is wearing like huge feathers, like this headdress, in like orange and black. She's got on what looks like this beautiful whalebone like bustier, and like a big feather boa. Imagine like, like a showgirl from the Old West. That's the sort of vibe
corset, yeah.
that she's given off. And she sidles up to you and she's like, I do love a new face. How are you, sweetness?
Oh, I'm doing great, even better now. Tell me, who's the Where can I go to find most chatty of people? Most, I'm sure you know your way around here better than anyone. Where can I go to find the most excitable crowd?
I'm gonna see. They've got great insight because they're all gamblers. I want to see if she can figure out what you're saying. Yeah, she knows what's going on with you. There's she's like, oh, you're looking for information, sweetie? We got that in spades. Speaking of, would you like to play a little card game? And you see her reach down and just give like little scritches to your hellhound under their jaw. This little.
Oh, he's friendly. You can do that. Ooh, a card game. I can't say no to that. A little bit of chance.
Well, how about this? If you win, we'll see if I can point you in the right direction. If I win, you have to go sit in that booth for an hour and tell me fabulous stories while we smoke a little hookah.
Oh, that's a win-win if I've ever heard. God is good, huh? God is good, huh?
She sure is. Mm-hmm. You head over to one of the tables. There's like 5 people there, and she just looks at all. She just stands there in all of her feather-covered glory, and she just goes, and everyone sort of looks at them like, oh, yes, oh, of course, I'm so sorry. They all rush away, leaving the table for you. She pulls a deck of cards out of the side of the table. She says, what's your game?
It's your domain. I'll learn whatever you guys play and go from there.
Fantastic.
Luck is luck. I have my way.
She's like, you're right. It's true. She lays the deck of cards on the table, and you see her utter a very small prayer to Halo Brightaxe. And you watch as the cards all of a sudden just form a wall in the air facing you, and then slide back in, and then start flying in these crazy random patterns throughout the air, shuffling themselves until they're a perfect deck again. And then they lay back down in the center of the table. She says, I do enjoy luck, but luck's nothing without skill. So, we're gonna play a little game of both.
Okay.
Pick a card from anywhere in the deck. I'll do the same. We will try to figure out who has the high card.
Okay. I fan the cards out on the deck on the table a little bit, and just kind of caress a few of them, and I look and I'm like,
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Boom. Ooh, boom indeed.
You see that the backs of the cards are all very similar, like a normal card deck is. But faster than you would otherwise notice, only because you are paying incredible attention to the cards. You watch as your hands move towards certain cards, you see the priestess's finger just go like, and it looks like cards are shifting themselves within the deck.
As my fingers kind of just laying around, and I look up at her and crack a little grin, and I'm like, you weren't joking about the skill, huh? Mm-hmm. Now, is this one of those games where if I catch you cheating, you stop, or is it just whoever cheats better wins?
Well, my dear, we never discussed rules, so there is no cheating.
You got a good point. In that case, I am going to try to grab a card, and just before I grab it with my finger, I am going to use my pinky on a different card off to the side and select that one as I'm trying to pick a specific one in front of her that she's trying to manipulate.
You see her give a little giggle, and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be fun." And you see her like stack the deck back where it was and just pick the top card.
All right.
So
What's next?
each of us will get to make a single statement about our card and then ask one question about the other person's card. And you must answer truthfully. As you are our guest, you may go first.
All right. I pull up my card.
So, your card, don't tell anyone, because you tricked her. You were going to get like a 2. That's what she was going to give you. But because you tricked her, you actually got a jack. You got the jack of diamonds. Don't let her know that, though. Okay.
Don't tell her.
And the goal is to guess whose card is higher, right?
The goal is to convince the other person that you have the higher card.
Oh, okay. I look at the card and I kind of smoke my pipe for a second. Like I said, I've always been very good at luck. And I just put the card back down on the table.
Fantastic. Now, ask me a question.
What card do you have?
She looks at you, she giggles. She's like, everybody tries that at first. I have a card from the same deck that you drew from. Now it's my turn to ask a question.
I'll allow that.
Does your card have a face on it?
All cards have a face on it. Right now, mine's face down.
Ooh, she's like, ooh, I like that. All right, fantastic. Your turn, Liz. And as you're thinking, you see her sort of wiggle her fingers again. Make me another perception check.
Okay.
Oh,
damn.
That's funny. Let's
Oh, damn. You, for just an instant, you see that there are 2 cards, and that the one in her hand is actually a minor illusion that she just cast. And her real card is actually still on the table.
I look at her and I say, I have a question for you.
Oh, good.
Why aren't you using a card you pulled from the deck?
She looks at it, she says, because it's easier to win this way. And you see the card in her hand just disappear.
Atta girl.
And she picks up her card off the table, and this time she says, do you think you'll win?
I'm very sure of it. Else I would have asked a question that mattered.
Are you very sure that you're going to win? Like, is
Yes.
Rathan actually really
He's
sure?
sure. Yeah, he's
Okay,
genuinely.
alright.
He's genuinely
Alright.
like.
So it's not. So we don't need a deception check. All right, good.
No, yeah, he just always thinks he's actually like. My whole life has been getting by like this, so I mean, why would this not work now?
Right.
This is,
I love it.
tell me,
Yes.
what? How? I guess the question I want to ask you is, do you have a number on the card?
Ooh.
That's a good.
As you say that, you feel something happen in the room. Everyone sort of lifts their head up, like one person at each table lifts their head, like, ah! As suddenly at each table, somebody just won big. Make me a religion check.
I'm so bad at that. I'm excited. I love it. Hey,
A 10.
okay,
A 10.
that's not bad.
So you, oh, with your -1, yeah.
Yeah.
You feel something. You feel that something has shifted in the room. And as you ask that question, you watch as this breeze rustles through the feathers on the priestess's hat and actually knocks the card out of her hand, and it lands face up on the table in front of you.
Uh-oh.
And it is a 9 of clubs.
I look at her and I
And-
say, sorry, go ahead.
As she, you've asked the question, does your card have a number on it?
Yeah.
And her answer is, don't believe everything you see.
I mean, that's not really an answer, but.
This is exciting. You've got me feeling something. This is. Ooh. Can I have a smoke in here? That's okay, right? I can.
Absolutely.
I take a little puff and I look. Well, I light it up on my dog.
There you go.
Have a little puff. For everyone that's wondering, my dog is on fire.
Yeah,
I didn't.
is a
light
hellhound.
my dog.
Yeah, I did not like the
I
dog on
just,
fire.
like,
It
It's
came
not
that
animal.
way.
It's not. Good to know.
That's it. Well, today I choose to believe, and I just say I have the bigger card, and I cut my card face down.
She looks at you and she's like, you win. All right. And with that, you see the deck sweep itself back up into the air. And as it lands, it seems to spell out a name. The priestess looks at you and she's like, oh dear. That's interesting. And the name is Doomathoin,
It's a
the
lot of
dwarven
cards.
god. Yeah. The dwarven god of death.
Oh. The gods have surprised you, even, huh?
Sorry, does
Hire Genasi.
Dumathorn have a temple or a temple in the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, he does. It is the last temple. It's where
Gotcha.
you met
I was like,
Glasgow.
I feel like I've heard that name.
It's empty because they're the god of death. The temple is completely empty. It's just the place where the final door that goes down to the next level lives. So yes.
So Rathon doesn't recognize the name, so he looks at him like, "Say, where can I meet him? Where's he at?"
She looks at you and she's like, "Well, his temple is the final door."
Oh wait, that's a god? Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for one of the most exciting church experiences I've ever had. And probably the only church experience I've sat through. I roll her a J, I give her an extra pipe.
Absolutely. Oh my god, thank you, Genasi. As you she has just given you 2 combo moves.
Oh?
Genasi has. So the party now has 2 combo moves. That they
1,000 is Wheel of Chaos.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Wheel of Chaos. Who are we giving Wheel of Chaos to? I love it. I love it. And since we're about a half an hour away from ending, so we probably won't get to use them today. So I want everybody to roll on their Wheel of Chaos. Whoever is going to this. And why don't we give them to, hey, McCall. Let's give one to McCall and let's give one to Gulch. How about that? Each of you, please hit ! Chaos.
I still have mine from the first session.
Fabulous.
We'll give you
some out.
Stack them. You're gonna be our dragon killer.
You have gained 6 inspirations,
Holy
McCall.
shit.
And sadly, you have gained 1 hit point.
Wow. Whoa.
This is the Wheel of Chaos. It might be amazing. It might be bland. But, McCall, yes, you have 6 inspirations.
That's fucked.
Because they're on the Wheel of Chaos too, I will absolutely allow you to, if you want to use them all on the same roll, if you just want to keep rolling it over and over and over again.
That seems excessive. If the dice want you to lose, you just have to lose.
That's excessive, but it's also funny.
Yeah,
you have to remember that.
It might be funny.
I spent 7 inspirations on this goddamn thing, and the highest I got was a 3. All right, fabulous. As I'm assuming that all of you were heading besides, I think Duraxis, you were the only one that was not coming down with them, right?
Yeah, I wanted to stay with the little guy, the little person.
Awesome. So then, Gulch and McCall, what are you doing? So you went through this temple. Are you heading to one of the libraries? What direction? Where are you guys headed?
I'm heading to the library where you say a word and the book flies at you.
Fabulous. Yeah. So you would have passed through this temple on the way to that temple.
Yeah,
you
I
also would have passed
there.
Cool. All right. So as you head into that temple, you see that there are all kinds of tables for studying. There's all kinds of people running around, gathering information, taking notes. You see that there's actually somebody at a podium actually putting books together and casting spells on them that actually turn them into these flying books. And the ceiling is just covered all the way down with what looks like these sort of thin metallic bars. And the books hang upside down on them until they're called, so that they don't get damaged from water or things like that might happen on the ground. What would you like to do?
Black dragons?
As you say, black dragons, are you? Have you chosen a table? Or do you just sort of walk in and say,
I just kind of walked in and do it. I don't know. She's not a researcher.
you see about 15 books come flapping down, and they're looking for a place to land. And so you now have like 15 books just sort of circling around you,
Great.
flapping.
Let's find a spot. And I sit down.
Gultz looks like
Fabulous.
he's finally in his element for once. He's looked uncomfortable like the entire time you've seen him, but now he looks like he actually knows what's happening, and he just starts like calling out any word that he thinks could be even like semi-related. He calls out specifically the name of Tez. He starts like leafing through the Black Dragon books that you've already called. He just starts calling like, what was the phrase we heard earlier, or Diraxis told us, was shunting of faith?
Out of
Phase.
phase.
Out of faith.
Out of
Phase.
phase.
Phase. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Calls out that phrase. Basically just trying to get as many books like collected that could possibly be related at once and just start like...
Sure. So one of the things that happens in the library is that when you call a book, everything that has something to do with that will appear. When you call the next thing, those books will fly back to make room for the new things.
I see.
So there's all over the place. There's like stacks of paper and stuff like that for you to take notes. There's charcoal available. Some of these things have like, you can do like rubbings from them. They've got like metallic pages and stuff like that. So you can take whatever, as you're researching, whatever notes you need, you can take. So you'll have that for the next batch.
Okay.
So what are you going to start with?
I'm gonna start. I think I would go straight for the phrase that Diraxis told us, shunting out of phase.
Okay. You see like 2 books come flapping down. There's one book in Andy's stack, or in McCall's stack, that also sort of now is confused.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be trying to go to both.
Oh no,
of
go
you.
ahead. Go ahead.
It's like,
And you see it sort of just like sort of over to your side of the table. How many hours do you want to spend?
Many. As many as we have left in the day.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Gulch is
Okay.
more than comfortable just spending as many as he can doing this.
So
I don't know. He
if you're
doesn't
gonna
look like
spend,
he likes books that much.
I think this is a good time to bring up the flavor feat that I took.
Yeah.
Was linguist.
yeah.
Nice.
I was debating between linguist and keen mind, and I picked linguist.
Love it. Okay, cool. So if you're going to spend the day and the 2 of you are researching together and you are like systematically finding stuff, I will say that you can make, pick which one you want to make the roll. You can make the roll at advantage with a +5. And it's going to be a history check.
Cool. I already have a +6 to history.
I have a +7 in history.
Great. Go
You're
nuts.
a more booker person.
I do have inspiration though, so I could do a reroll.
That is true.
Who's feeling
Did
more
you say
lucky?
we're at advantage anyways?
Yes, at advantage and +5.
All right.
An advantage +5 on top?
I'm
Damn.
Because you're
just gonna-
spending all day, which means that you're going to be
Valid.
researching every book that, yeah.
I think
You
I can
messed this
roll a
up.
+7, so wait,
Sure.
+12 at advantage.
Better not
Yes.
fuck this up.
Oh,
So,
that's
what's
20,
another
29.
29.
Yeah.
Oh my
All
God.
right. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So with the 29, you all are researching and researching and researching. And as you're working together, you're comparing notes from different things that you're checking out. And the books are leading you in sort of different directions, right? But as you take the notes, you realize that there are books that have to do with Lulth. There are books that have to do with different bits of Drow society. There are books that have to do with dragons. And what you learn is that dragons, when they become very powerful, sometimes will be able to connect to themselves in a different universe. And that there are dragons in the past that have essentially gone to these different universes and killed themselves in that universe and stolen that power and have become these overlord dragons.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a new mechanic from Fizzbands.
Okay. I thought you were just like dropping some like crazy ass lore, and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, it is
You say
crazy
it's so
ass lore.
I mean, it is, but
it got dropped by Fizzbands.
I mean,
and not
that's
me,
cool.
so
That's cool.
there's-
That's really cool.
Yeah, so there's a step up from Ancient Dragon. So
What's it called?
I honestly can't remember. Look up Fizzbands and it'll
Super
be there.
Ancient Dragon.
There is it's like I forget.
I'll
Anyway,
look it up. I'll look it up.
So you learn about this, and you find in a very small tome that it was a dragonborn who was an acolyte. They were a dragon-blooded sorcerer of a specific dragon that had learned that itself had been hunting other versions of itself. And it had learned a technique to shift itself slightly out of its own reality so that it could not be found by this dragon. The other thing that it did was it essentially cut itself off from the multiverse so that nothing could find it and nothing divine could touch it, because there's that little sliver of space between the universes. In the book, it doesn't describe the exact ritual. But with a 29, you, with your experiences and your knowledge, reading and your traveling, especially like having lived in the hells and having researched things for so long, you realize that it is essentially I just lost the word. It is different than, but similar to a modification. It's a modification to the wish spell. That is something akin to like a limited wish that only does one thing, and that's block out any ability to detect. And in order to make that happen, it shifts you just slightly out of reality. Oh my god!
What
What just happened?
We don't even have a thing for that.
Whoa!
We'll make a thing.
We'll make a thing
for that.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Thank you, Erijanasi. That's amazing. That's incredible. I don't even know what to do with that. I was like, damn!
It's a lot of money.
Maybe we should
Thank
think
you.
on it. Come back
Erijanasi, yes.
next stream.
I will
with something
contemplate.
awesome.
I will contemplate something amazing for next stream. Maybe Granny will show up with some Erijanasi. They'll help you out there.
Ooh. Maybe we find out.
Thank you so much, Erijanasi. Thank you.
What a legend.
So you discover this thing that's sort of a limited wish, and what you realize that the items that you're going to need, you can in fact collect here in Delver's Dream without too much trouble. They're pretty readily available. It's just that no one has put them together in this way before. So if you would like, you can in fact over the course of a couple of hours, pull together everything you'll need to cast this spell.
Yeah, absolutely. Want to do that?
Yeah,
Eh,
let's
It's
do
one
it.
part of the plan.
I'm leaning towards that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
It's a
We'll
possibility.
see how it goes.
Maybe plan B.
Yeah, fine. The one thing that is going to be a little difficult is a gem empowered by a pantheon.
By a pantheon?
By a pantheon.
A lot of
What's that even?
Hey,
coordination.
Wait.
Rathan.
Hello there.
Hi. When are the three of you are gonna come and discuss things?
Yeah.
I assumed my day was like, oh, I went around, I found them, they were reading, I got drunk, I came back, they were reading, I got drunk, they came back, they were reading, I got drunk until the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
by
wait.
the-
You need to go find a gem with the power of a pantheon. Can you do that?
Just go do that real quick first, thanks.
Just go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Check the
it's fine.
market.
Great.
It's fine.
That's how I met you guys anyway, just random requests like this anyway. So fuck it. All right, I'll be back. Hey, got a gem? No.
Just asking everybody. Oh yeah, I have a gem, but is it empowered with the power of a pantheon? No. Okay, move on.
So
I do tell them about what I learned, that we might be able to get more information from
Dumathoin.
someone who worships Dumathoin.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over there and see if anyone wants to come with me.
All right, awesome. As you head to the Temple of Dumathoin, it is at the way that the temple complex is set up is you enter from one side, and then there's like 10 different temples that you have to walk through to get to the other side. As you have explored many of the temples and talked to many of the people today, you've learned that before the dwarves came back, when this temple, just like, several months ago, when this temple was seemingly abandoned, when the temple complex was seemingly abandoned, that before the dwarves had left 200 years ago, they had weaponized the temples. That every single temple had turned into a trap to keep anybody from getting through them and getting into the dwarven city. In order to lock, and you also know, because you traveled through it enough, there are giant type adamantine doors on either side of every single level of the mine. The Temple of Dumathoin is the final room in which that adamantine door is. And you see a gemstone inside the door. And when you ask the hobgoblins there who are guarding it about it, they let you know that that is what locked the door. The removal of that gem locked the doors for all of the temples in order to weaponize them.
Wait, so the gem's powering the doors? Or
The gem unlocked the doors. That's what you needed in order to, and you had to get a blessing from every temple in order to activate the gem to unlock the doors. That's what the original Delver's Dream crew had to do to get through this, to open it up for everyone.
I tell everyone like, I think I just did my job. That's kind of sick. That was straight shot. I don't know what.
I had faith in you, buddy. I had total faith in you.
That's right.
100%.
That's right.
I mean, I didn't think you would abjectly fail.
There is, yes, as something that is delightful about our little Rathan here is that he somehow seems to be in the right place at the right time, sort of unnaturally so. Like there's just always something working in his favor somehow. So, you gonna do it?
What's the next step, everyone? I try not to make the decisions anymore. Kind of got a village angry at us just a few moments ago.
You're doing your best. We appreciate it. Yeah, we put the things in the thing.
Sure. As you pull the gem out, you see the doors sort of starting to swing shut. And the hobgoblins are like, you're gonna bring that back, right?
For sure. No worries. We'll promise. Yeah, for sure.
We could just do that? We could just take it? That's sick. I don't know.
There is. Yes, you grab it. And most of the mine now knows that you are working with Corton. And so pretty much everyone in the mine will give you what you want at this point. You've got that reputation around the mine now. So.
I really am Matthew McConaughey now.
All right.
Get the flaming hair. Brush my hair back.
Absolutely. So.
To bed now?
Yeah, we did it.
Absolutely.
Great.
To bed. Absolutely.
Hit the ground. Up and at 'em in the morning, all right? Heroes feast, to Duopolis, hit the dragon.
Fabulous.
Great.
You go to sleep. Everything's great. You get a full long rest. All of you get a full long rest. There is a now very sprightly little dragon baby. You see it sort of flapping around Corton's tower next to the soul dragon up there. They seem to be playing like catch. They're sort of splashing each other with like gold coins and gems that are in the hoard. They're just romping and playing, having a lovely time. Yes, just give them what they want so they'll leave. We don't want them to break anything else.
That's right.
Yes, that is correct.
That's the rule of dragons.
There's Calix has finished his ritual. He's agreed to come with you to Duopolis to try to revive Celeste. And you may all have a long rest now.
Yeah.
So do that on your character sheets.
Sorry, I got excited. I got all 3 my charges back.
I accidentally triple clipped, but I got my 9. My staff is
Yay.
healable now.
I love it. So, you are prepared now. You now know the dragon's weakness. You'll have to figure out who's going to cast the spell to cut them off.
And then we have to kill it.
Yeah. You also have to find it. It's the thing.
Yeah.
It'll find us.
We just go back and we make a big scene and it'll probably show up again.
Yeah, if we try to revive Celeste, I feel like she'll just pop up and be like, I don't think so. Sorry,
Well,
I don't think so.
There is, honestly, it is. Don't forget that we have somebody playing the big bad, and it will be up to them to determine where they want to fight you. That's going to be there.
McCall doesn't know the difference.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be very fun. We get to see Nikki again next week, and let's see what she's gonna do.
Oh, it's gonna
do
be
crazy things.
nuts.
But why don't you all tell me while we get ready for the raffle? Let's do favorite moments. Yay! Thank you for the bits, Wongas. I would love everybody to hit ! raffle if you want to get some fabulous Phoenix dice, which are glorious. So
I keep
hit
mine,
that,
I might ask.
and that's right, because they are beautiful.
So gorgeous.
Pretty sure I already did it, but just making sure.
And-
Literally roll them for fun because they're so comfortable and they
Yeah,
feel
they
so
are
good.
so good. They're so fabulous. In addition, we have a new merch store for the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. So if you want a fabulous t-shirt or a great mug or something like that, click that link below. All the proceeds go to charity. Yay. And hey, McCall, what's your favorite moment today?
Realizing I had enough money to pay a halfling to punch Corton in the nuts.
We didn't get there
Twice.
Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I didn't expect her to do it right away. No.
I'm like,
This
no,
is,
that's
I'm
right.
playing a long
That's
game.
right.
It's a long game, yeah.
I love it.
Long-term investment.
Corton's gonna show up. We're gonna go talk to Corton and be like, "You leave me alone now." There's I love it. Yes, halfling depunching. Good times. Gulch, what was your favorite moment today?
I really like just the chaos of trying to figure out what to do after landing on the beach and while not getting murdered by townsfolk.
Yeah.
That was fun. I liked that.
There. That's delightful. I loved that you were like the voice of logic in the situation. Just, hey, we're next to a dead dragon. Can we move?
Please?
What about you, Diraxis? What was your favorite moment?
Honestly, my favorite part was when Rathon summoned a dragon that looks exactly like the dragon that we were supposed to be fighting. I was like, it was so funny because as a player, it took me so long to realize that it was a black dragon because I was like, that was like the furthest thing that I was thinking. I was like, oh, it would be like a gold or like a silver, but no, it was a black. Which is so funny.
It was the freshest thing on my mind.
It totally makes sense.
That's what I saw.
Absolutely. And
you just didn't think about it.
It's
so
I love
funny.
that because it gave so many opportunities for fabulous role playing.
Yeah.
Like just the fucked up environment of that. That is like,
So good.
I because we're not going to be able to get to it at all because we're going to go fight a dragon next time. I would like to let you all know that the adventure that was planned today was actually going to be a courtroom drama where you all go to court for destroying the property and you meet all these crazy people.
Destroying a cliff that nobody owns.
It's the house. You
The
guys
house
would be
that the cliff
blamed
fell
for
on.
destroying the mansion.
They're gonna try to sue
Yeah.
us.
Thank God for the teleport hat.
Yeah, thank you for the hat. Thank God.
So, but it's just, I'm like, absolutely, whatever you guys want to do, we're gonna do it. We will run with that. Fabulous. This is a new and exciting take on this adventure, and I'm 100% here for it. So, hey, Rathon, what was your favorite moment?
Is this what jazz feels like?
That is correct.
Just what a lie.
I love it. That makes me so happy. Yay! I am I am just so excited to see who is going to win these dice.
Alright, I'm gonna close it. I'm
I
closing
want to
it.
know.
Closing
I want to
it.
know
Alright.
who's going to win these dice.
It's closed. It's closed. All right.
Oh.
We're gonna pick. We're gonna do it.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Malakisa!
Malakisa! I love it! Malakisa is fabulous. She's actually in stream right now on her own
But she
stream.
left. Oh,
So
yeah.
I will contact her in Discord and I will let her know that she won some fabulous dice from Phoenix Dice. But thank you everybody for entering. We do a dice giveaway every single stream because we love and want to support Phoenix Dice because they are just an amazing part of the community. So yes, this is going to be fabulous. Now, let's see who we're gonna go.
I just got a notification for Carney Sideshow.
Perfect.
They haven't shown up on my
Carney's-
list yet, but it should be.
Yeah. So we're gonna wait a minute. We're gonna tap dance, as they say, a little bit. Gonna do a little tap 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 tap. And let you all know that Carney Sideshow is a delightful member of the Rolling Together stream team, which we are also a part of. So we're going to send you their way. They do all kinds of fabulous adventures in places like the Feywild, and there is a delightful stream that Carney was doing for a while, where he actually gets like dressed up as Strahd. And you go to Barovia, and the chat actually makes all the decisions. It's in Tailspire. And it's a one-person adventure where the chat is the adventurer, and you make the decisions where you want to go, and it gets very chaotic and
That's
delightful.
so cool. I have to watch that. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's really neat. He does the accent and everything. He always has a glass of wine in his hand. It's lovely. Yes, Sylvie. I am absolutely a Sylvie stan. I love her so much. She is great. It just makes me so very happy. So very happy. Yay. And yes, Blizzard has their own fabulous Twitch channel,
Say hi.
which you can just go click on that real quick and hit follow on there. Just hit the little follow button there so that you know when Blizzard goes live, because they are great. It is just glorious. It's glorious, is what I say. Thank you for being here, Tankards and Tails. We love our lurkers. We absolutely adore it. And you know what it says to us is that you are having fun listening. That we love it when people get involved in chat. Totally not necessary. We love you regardless. You know, it is wonderful to have you here. And I'm so happy that the stories that we're telling are entertaining enough for you not to just click away immediately. So that's awesome. Is Carney Sideshow up on yours yet?
It's not showing on the list. It's not showing on my follow list. But it does show that they're live. So I think we should be able to do it.
Hold on. Yeah. There we go. There's Carney Sideshow. I can do it from over here. So we're going to go raid into Carney Sideshow. Remember, when Planet Allies raids into somebody, we tell them what we are bringing to the potluck. So I personally am going to bring, I'm going to bring a Jack of Diamonds to the potluck.
I'm going to bring a revived baby dragon.
Oh, yay. Fabulous. Well, we will see you tomorrow and Friday and then next week. So, thank you for joining us
everybody.
today. Bye.
Bye.